Por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza. Hey, I'm the shit. Oh, I didn't.
Oh
How y'all doing? Welcome.
Welcome.
And we're back. I'm not gonna say no words. I'm just gonna keep it PG because this is a family podcast. No, I'm just joking. It's not. Today we're gonna talk about a lot of different things. We have JT, we have Jamie, we have me, we have Ito. Yeah, we have everybody here. We got a live audience. We got Shorty over there. What are we calling you?
That one girl.
That one girl. We got that one girl.
Naming her? Are you remaining anonymous?
Yeah, she has to.
You got a middle name?
Girl. Marie. Yes, but Marie. Let's just call
her.
Marie.
I know her middle name.
Oh, guess the middle name.
La Guadalupana.
Oh, shoot. Nice.
You really are Mexican.
Oh, okay. All right. So everybody on TikTok, make your way over to YouTube. You already know what's up. And everybody on YouTube, don't worry that I'm on TikTok. I'm not cheating on you. I'm just getting some people over there. That's how we promote the podcast. But anyway, we drinking. Let's take a shot. Oh, I'm about to be lit, bro.
Someone tag me in something to post on my Insta.
Where we're going to take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
so let's take the picture.
Pause for that.
Huh? Oh, you want one too?
Yeah.
Hey.
And Ito.
Ito's taking a shot?
The mystery.
Okay. Ito shots.
The mystery woman.
We about to talk about queers, deers, and fears.
Beans, greens, tomatoes.
Ham, yams.
The guy's sound is
What?
down low. I feel like he's sound.
I think maybe this is weighing down the mic.
Yeah, take that off.
Oh, just like disperse it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
And just talk into it.
I'm a little rusty.
Can you, if you don't mind, can you grab me a Simply? Yes. As well?
Can we hurry up with this shit? This is the worst podcast ever. It's just
Like
starting
starting,
super like it's just.
We're just starting and starting.
They're like, did you guys not prepare before you fucking started streaming? Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I don't want to actually.
Oh.
Fruit.
All right. All right, here we go.
We're getting
Now that
juicy
we
today.
drank.
Woo.
Now that we drank, we ready to talk.
Yeah.
Chupito. Oh, yeah. What was it? Was that in, where were we? Colombia that they call it Chupito? Or was it Argentina? Was it
Chupito.
Spain?
What does it mean?
¿Qué es eso?
Chupito. Like shot. But it just, like, that's just their word that they use for it.
Choop, 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 choop.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm not kidding. TikTok, make your way over to YouTube. At some point, I am going to end the TikTok, and we're going to talk on YouTube about this stuff. Plus, some of the stuff we're going to talk about probably will get me bananaed off TikTok. So we're going to have to end the TikTok at some point. But okay.
And I am much better. Thank you for asking. Chat.
Alcohol. I'm like, eres tú.
Wait.
Alcoholicienta eres tú. I'm fucking dead.
What
Crystal.
does that mean?
I don't know. It's like it's the joke is in Spanish. I don't know.
Doesn't translate.
I unsubscribe because you have not stayed humble. Okay, girl. Well, I'm glad you're here to suck my dick. The fuck?
Very
What do you want me to? Yeah, I'm like, even you being
Yeah,
like, I unsubscribe because you're not humble. Like, what? Who made you fucking Lord Farquaad? Like, what are you doing here? Go away.
And why did you? I don't understand that whole staying humble concept in general. Like, I feel like I love a bad bitch who talks her shit. What is there to be humble about? You know that you're the shit. You know that you're fucking doing good. You know you're living right. Like, why would you hide it? You're supposed to be like, no, just
but also
little old me. No, bitch.
Okay, Jamie, you're already gonna start yelling. I'm like, you gotta let us know what your level's gonna be, so my brother.
No, bitch.
But also, here's the thing. I am a person who literally kind of like I have been too humble, like to my own detriment, because I think there's been times that I haven't stepped into my like light and really taken like, or even been present in like my success, because I'm like, what are they gonna think? Like, no, like blah blah blah, like, and it's like, no, like I don't even think that. But if you need me to be any more humble than I already have been, I fucking refuse to. I'm not gonna sit here and like, you know, not accept what the fuck, you know, like I've worked so hard to do. And it's like I work with my friends and family, and literally I have a ranch so that I can live with my friends and family and work with them. Like, I think that's the most humility you can show is like stay down for the people that are down for you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm sorry, I'm not doing you any favors to just try to, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
the world will push you down enough. Why do you need to
Right.
also
Push yourself down.
Yeah, like come on now.
And
Yeah.
you can big up
Please.
yourself without putting other people down.
And it's like, I'm already a woman and I'm Mexican. Like, they already, like, two things that people literally want you to, like, shut up, be quiet, like, be of service, like, all this shit. Like, oh my God, please. No.
No.
But anyway, yeah, Lord Farquaad, get out of here. All right, let's talk about some gay shit.
Yeah, time to get gay.
Which, that's what we was saying, is that she is the straightest
Gay man.
gay person
Mhm.
we know. Like, no, she's the gayest straight person we know. She's
Yeah,
straight, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not
Mhm.
putting words in your mouth.
I am straight.
Okay.
I'm
She's-
heterosexual,
She's heterosexual.
and
but
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm just kidding.
Stop
Oh my
shaming
God.
me.
Literally, let's talk about that. There be men who be like, well, since it's illegal to be straight now, I'm
Is
like,
it?
y'all want to be oppressed so bad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you worried about?
it's like no, it's illegal to be a bum.
Yeah.
That's what we're persecuting.
I'm
Is-
dead. Somebody in the chat in TikTok called Lord Farquaad with the Lord Farquaad picture is crying. But anyway, yeah. Lord Farquaad is the name you gave your ex. I mean, I'm glad he's
Was he
your ex. Right.
I like a short king. Hey.
Saying this, a girl in the middle
Hey,
must be a
girl.
Virgo.
Damn.
How'd y'all
Baby,
know?
come on.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Big
I
Virgo.
cannot wait. We're going to see
Hello.
Renaissance tonight.
Oh shit,
movie.
another. I'm like, speaking of queer, here's another queer.
Someone I outed twice.
Oh,
You
no.
out you
Because
outed her
It's crazy.
like
'Cause
Billie
I-
Eilish?
Because I'm forgetful. So Cole told me that she was with a girl, and then I was like, Snow. And then again on the podcast, remember I was
She didn't even let me finish telling her the story before she called her.
I'm dead. Okay, Cole. I would like to let everybody know Cole just came in swinging because she bent over to grab the mic and let you know.
Yeah,
she didn't let her. Okay, Cole. Do you
one-
want a shot? Do you?
took her hand
She
off
came in.
the,
Yo, she came in sassy, bro. You need to see Cole right now, y'all.
took her hand off the crutches.
Cole came in with the
just
crutches,
to-
like, bitch. I'm about to.
Tell the rest of the story.
Okay, tell the story, bitch. Get on the fucking mic. Which one mic do you want? Y'all could share. Y'all kind of give me the same energy, so y'all could just kind of share the mic right there.
My brains for a second.
Shorty, I'm sorry. What's your name again? Oh, her.
Shorty. Yeah, just call it that.
Shorty. No, yeah. No, yeah. Well, can she sit there next to her so they can share the mic? You're very pretty, by the way. Sorry, I had to say that. No, I'm not hitting on you. I'm just saying, very pretty girl. That shot is
You're like,
kicking in.
unless.
Hello.
Well, unless we.
What is? Why are you pulling?
Oh.
Are
Look
you
at Jamie.
joking? Because your thing is so short. Your string is short, his string is short, and I'm like stuck in the middle.
I thought you like short kings.
I do, but not short strings.
It's
Oh, Justine.
It's Justine. She's messing everything up.
I love you,
This is
Justine.
the most discombobulated
Justine
podcast.
messes nothing up.
Justine, we're live on the podcast. I love you, brother. Say hi. We're live on the podcast. Say hi.
Oh, what's up, podcast? They don't ever want to bring a real one through.
For real,
Bitch,
that's what I said.
thought it was gonna affect your motherfucking job, ho.
That's what I
Pull
said.
up.
Listen, my job is already fucked. So
All right. Well, then pull up, bitch. What the fuck? We're gonna have a special BMSB episode.
Hey, BMSB reunion tour.
All right. We about to podcast though.
okay, tell my sister to call me when y'all done.
Okay, I love you.
I love you, Justa.
Put 'em up for free. Bye.
Pull up. She said, "Look, who for free? What?"
She said we don't love men for free.
She says BMSB ain't shit for free.
Her.
Walking in the
I
club,
heard
every
that.
eye's on me. Honestly, I feel like I should become a rapper again. What do you think?
You were a rapper?
That's how we met.
Do you not know?
Dude, I was literally saying, like, if Snow ever gets carpal tunnel, it's gonna be from the hours that she spent moving
I thought you.
my lyrics to be on the beat because I was so fucking offbeat.
You can't ever say I'm not a good fucking
Bitch,
friend
you've
because I
been
would
from
sit
day
there
one, I would never
for
say that.
hours trying to make this bitch's shit be on beat, trying to like I'd be like,
The
no,
amount
say
of
it
times
again.
she would
Put
punch
more
me in.
attitude. Put more attitude. Like, I really was trying hard. And here's the thing. Yeah, sure. Okay, Jamie, come back and be a rapper. I would love that. But at first, I want you to apologize for the fact that you were out here telling
Spreading
people
the rumors.
I had you on some, like, slave labor type shit in the booth. You're like, she would lock me in there and she would blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, I would try to help you because you and your sister
When
were
Justine was
rapping.
the real villain, she was the one.
Yeah, Justine was like, I want to rap with my sister. And I was like, okay, if that's what y'all want to do, I'm going to help you get there. And
No,
this
and-
bitch want to go tell everybody I was like some sort of evil. I'm like, bitch,
Dictator.
I'm a rapper. You don't think I would have rather be in the booth, but I'm trying to help you and your sister become the
but
rappers.
to be fair, you would not record in front of anyone at the time.
I'm shy. All these years later, am I shy or am I stupid?
I know you're shy,
Okay.
and you're not stupid.
I'm shy.
You're lovely.
Why is it so hard to believe I'm shy?
But I'm
sometimes?
saying, like, now when you go and you do what you do, you're so much like, we were babies. We were all uncomfortable in that situation. Like, you know what I mean? And like I said, my favorite part of being a rapper was going with you to Costco. So, I mean, we
No.
still do that.
that teriyaki chicken was busting.
I
I know.
like-
Costco, bring it back.
You and Justine together would have been like, y'all were like the city girls before the city girls.
Oh
the
my
city
God.
girls.
Hey,
That's
why-
what I.
Someone, please. I know that there are some fans out there that still have it. Me and Justine had a mixtape made, of course, by Snow, and it was called Beefcakes and Blunts, right?
But I want my props for being a label person because if you really think about it, I was trying to get my career off and I found the City Girls before the City Girls was City Girls and I was like, this can
Exactly.
work. I didn't rap about pussy. Like I didn't rap about none of that shit. But I found them and I was like, y'all got a lane. I'm like, and I got my own
Yeah.
lane. And I love finding artists that like have their own lane because
But
then
then
I'm
we
like,
did make
we
some
ain't even.
fire fucking songs together.
Yeah.
What
Like
was your
the I
bar?
Will
What
Hunt
did you
You
say?
Down one.
Charge it how you want to, cash, credit, check, or debit. What you? Oh my god!
I was in my
forgot what
little-
you said. You're like, I'm a businesswoman and I'm thinking about cheese. So either buy me something or buy something off of me. Bitch, we was in our
dead.
bag. Hold on.
I don't even remember
that
my
shit
bars.
back.
There do be times where I
Run
hear some
that
bars
shit
from like 10
back.
years ago and I'm like,
I was in
I
my
heard the fuck out of
bag.
that.
Yeah, little baby snout.
You feel me? And here's the thing, like what the fuck? What was I? I was married. I love that. I was like married as hell, talking about I'm out here, blah blah blah. It's like the delusion was for real.
No, but even then, you were still like so respectful. You were never like, I'm like, me and Justine were like, I'm out here juicing niggas, and you were like, and I'm gonna get them to buy my CD.
I'm behind her, like,
Charge it.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that was fun, dude. We had a time, but we lived a life, girl. We lived several lives already. Can no one touch us?
that bar was lit. I'm about to bring that. I'm about to
Back-
sample myself. I would be pretty good if I sampled myself. Not gonna lie. Anyway, we have 1,000 people in here. We're supposed to take a shot.
Now
ho.
that it's a shot at 1,000 and Cole.
Shot at
please finish your
1,000?
story.
Cole, Cole, you came in here with some energy today. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I could see it. She came in.
Yeah,
she
like
said.
Cole came in like she wanted to fight. I was like,
Shorty
damn,
came
let
on
me
her
hide
Pancho
behind the
Villa. Cole showed up with Pancho Villa energy right now. She said, bitch, what? She said, where's the tequila's right there. I'm dead. We both like, who gonna fill this hoe up?
I'm demanding.
What happened to ending the TikTok and going on you? Damn, girl, okay. Victor
Damn.
said, what happened on TikTok?
Victor is your biggest hater, TikTok. He wants y'all ended.
King Victor said, end this shit. Oh, your name's Victoria?
Oops.
Oh, somebody said, shh.
Not you misgendering them.
Their name is King Victor. What you want me
my
to do?
bad.
Anyway, yeah. All right,
Sorry,
TikTok.
King.
Go over to YouTube right now. We're gonna keep this conversation. I'm gonna tell you about somebody who they transitioned to male presenting, but they still wanted to be called she, and her name's Amanda. And I want to find that person. We're in Palm Springs. I want to find that person and like talk because I'm like, okay, like I feel this. Like Shorty was
What's
like
going on?
buff, like it was all this stuff, but then she and then
Yeah.
Amanda,
No,
and I'm
I-
like, okay, and then they're married. Because the girl was like, my wife, and then kept pointing at this big muscular dude. And I'm like, oh. And then she's like, no, I'm she. I was like, oh,
Per.
dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's, okay, cool.
Honestly,
You out
yeah.
here-
Love your womanhood.
Yeah, I was just
In
really
all of
drunk. So I
its-
was like very much like
Yeah.
confused. And then the night ended up crazy. I'll tell you guys more. Cole's about to tell you the story that she went through. So go to YouTube right now, youtube.com/everydaydays.
So we can hear Cole.
I don't know why you're saying, oh man, like you can't just go over to YouTube and it's fucking
It's
free.
literally another app.
It's the same
on
thing
one
that you're
app.
on. You're on TikTok, now go to YouTube. All right, goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, love you. Oh shit. Damn, my fat fingers, I can't. Oh.
That was the most disjointed ending to a live ever. Cole.
What was the
Spill.
story, Cole?
Okay, wait. So am I telling you the story of what happened, how you found out, or like
Hey, yo,
my
even
story?
Her tone is different, yo.
what?
Did you?
Both.
I'm the weed.
Oh, are you high?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, go ahead.
What?
Well, I was gonna never mind.
You were gonna what?
Put her on this little camera, but if she can't be,
You gotta.
No, put her. Okay, do that while we pose for the camera, and then take a picture, and then
Yeah.
tag us. So right now is the part where we take a picture. Y'all post it on social media with the link. Tag us, and we're about to repost you, to get some people through the fucking chat. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera.
Now post that shit. It's fucking lit.
Oh, you took
Right.
the shot?
Oh, a little bit, little sip.
I'll wait for you to take the rest, and we'll take it together. Like
Okay.
friends. Like true gentlemen. Thanks, brother. Ado?
one sec.
Oh.
Are you that person at the dinner? We haven't had like an official dinner ever together. Are you that? Are you like?
We went
I'll
in-
wait for you.
Yeah, to eat.
No, yeah,
Oh.
I'm talking about like if we were to have like a Friendsgiving type situation.
Mhm.
Are you gonna be like you want certain rules to be done?
In the, what do you mean? I guess, well, I guess for
Like right now,
what,
you're like
serving?
I'll let you finish this shot with me.
No,
last
I
year here,
refer to.
Low-key,
we should
I'm
make
like
a
that.
wish. That's what I was wondering
scared.
because there's always a friend like that. So it's like, are you like that? I'm kind of like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'm like a traditional. Like
Bitch,
if
I
we're
wanna
all
make a
gonna sit
wish.
down, like even if we're like, I don't really like necessarily.
Put your
Thank you.
your man. We gotta make a wish. Wait, whoever gets it makes a wish.
Um,
You got it. Haha. Make a wish.
I wish that Snow's wishes come true.
Oh,
Oh, it's stuck. It's like, no.
It's, yeah, bitch, it's for you. Wait, but you didn't do it.
It wouldn't
Right.
blow off. I thought you only had one chance. Okay.
Now you have to eat it. Cheers.
And I have to eat it? Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. I can't wait to see Renaissance.
Cheers. We're all over the place. We're chaotic as fuck. But that's why you love us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Cole.
Okay, wait. So, is it like what happened or how you guys found out? What story am I telling?
Whatever you want to tell. Today we're talking queer shit. So whatever you want to do.
The gayest story.
Okay, so I
Whichever
was
story is gayer.
dating this girl who was my friend, and we ended up just like kind of dating off and on. But then,
How did that happen? Tell us how it started. That's usually the funnest.
Okay, I knew her because my best friend, she's gay. She has a wife. They all have, like a gay group.
Okay.
I met their friend. We started just talking, then dating, like after being drunk, and then it just kind of started getting serious. And then she got pregnant by my friend, and
Fuck that
I never talked to her again.
Wait, was she like femme?
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, so y'all both are like femmes.
yeah,
And she got pregnant.
yeah. by
So
my
you
friend.
got done dirty by a femme too,
Yeah.
bitch? We gonna allow you in our fucking group, bro.
Jimmy, I'm gonna send it on the
Thank-
texting thing.
Oh, perfect.
So how Jamie
Thank
found
you.
out is she saw on your story that we were out, and she was like, oh, because I told her like I'm never dating a girl again, and she was like, oh, so now all of a sudden you just hang out with gay people and like starting a bunch of shit because I was at Pride with you. And
Jamie said
I was telling Jamie this. No,
Wait,
the girl.
She was telling
I was
me
telling
that
Jamie
the girl
the
was
story,
starting shit.
and I was
Oh.
showing her, and
I was like, that
I
doesn't
got like
sound like
3 words
Jamie.
out, and then that's when she told you. So that was my story.
No, once I heard,
I was like, so I
I'm
dated
never
this girl, and
dating
she
a
goes,
girl again. Yeah, that's when I was like, sound the alarm, ring the alarm.
But so
I
the
need
girl.
everyone to
Wait,
know.
so the girl that got pregnant by your friend
Mm-hmm.
tells you, oh, so now you all of a sudden hang out with gays?
well, yeah. So I haven't talked to her. It's been
What a narcissist, fake ass bitch!
Like
Like
10
you're the one that
years.
ended up pregnant, you
Yeah.
stupid hoe.
yeah. So she was like, so
I
now
hate
you're
a bitch
just
that ended
pro
up
being
pregnant.
gay, and she just said that because like I've been to every gay pride in like Denver after that.
Hold on,
and,
sorry,
like,
because that
before-
sentence was crazy. I hate a bitch that ends up pregnant. I don't hate pregnant women. I hate a bitch that ends up pregnant after and then they're projecting onto you.
Yeah.
And you're like,
No.
you're the one, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
whatever.
she's I don't know where it came from. It was probably just because
How she still got access to you? Oh well.
I think she saw your story because
Sounds
that's
like
how she
lesbian.
knew.
Not you being the beacon of lesbians, bringing
But-
everyone together. You're like a lesbian.
It didn't
white-
matter.
white
I was
house.
just like,
I'm
I
not
didn't
really
even think
that
I
great.
texted her back. And then another time when I went to that, what is it, Dino?
Dinah?
Something?
Dino.
You went to Dinah?
Yeah.
When?
Dinah.
The pre one. Remember I told you when I was going?
I'm sorry for a
Long
straight
time ago,
person.
like in the summer.
What's a
It was
Dinah?
a couple months ago.
Oh, you went with somebody
Yeah.
that I know?
Yeah.
You went with my ex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what?
Let's talk about that,
Chris.
bitch.
What is
Let's
a
talk about that,
Dinah?
bitch. Dinah is the biggest lesbian like party. It happens in the spring. Well, it used to happen in the spring. When does it happen now?
I don't know.
Summer?
It was like the pre-party.
Okay, so Dinah is this big like notoriously like it's been happening for decades.
It's like the gayest
The
thing.
biggest like woman party,
Lesbian.
lesbian, queer, bi, whatever, whatever. Yeah, and like, I performed there a long time ago, whatever. But this bitch was going and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I didn't
And
even
then,
know what it
she-
was. But full disclosure, I did tell you and ask if you're okay with it because I cared about your feelings
about
and
it,
honor
yeah.
more. So
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
I want to
that.
go.
it was pretty cool.
It's falling. Look, I don't mean to talk shit. I'm sorry to the Dinah people. It's falling off a little bit. I saw the pictures. When I went, I feel like it was popping. And I feel like lately, I think, I should be in the committee or something because
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
like.
where is it? It's in Palm
not-
Springs?
It's in Palm Springs.
I
It's
love
fun.
Palm
The concept
Springs.
is fun, bitch. It's a whole hotel. You rent the whole shit out at mad bitches, pool parties, performances, all kinds of shit. But it's like mostly like white run. And then they made Crave, which was people of color. That shit was
Okay, I wanna go to that
poppin',
one.
bitch. That bitch was
Let's go
poppin'.
to that one.
Bro, they paid me to show up to Dinah. I performed, and then I went to Crave at night because
Like,
I was
can
just
we
like,
go
that's
to-
where all the
Where
bitches
do
was
I
at.
sign up? But
Crave
honestly,
went away though. Like I feel like they fell off.
Crave.
We don't know though. We don't know
What
the
do you need?
politics. We don't know the politics though.
What do you need, Crave?
I'm looking like Trump. We both looking like Trump right now.
Ew.
Little hands. Our hands have to be like this big to be
We
Trump.
don't know, but we love the thought of these
Yes.
events happening.
And what do you need? Do you need someone to?
They're gonna be like, money,
Do you
bitch.
need catering? Oh, I don't got
Sponsors.
that. If you need couponing, if you need a coupon,
And here's
I
what
have
happened to me. Here's what happened to me. So I went to Crave, right? And I go to like get in or whatever, and they wouldn't let me in. So then a lot of people that knew who I was look at me, and they weren't letting me in. And so they were like, it was kind of embarrassing or whatever, because I'm just also like, I'm trying to like just like pay to get in, or I know like my people that invited me because they have a table or whatever the fuck. So anyway, what's her name? Amber's Closet. That's her tag. She comes and gets me, and then she brings me in, and we go inside, we have fun, whatever. And then this one DJ, she's kind of known or whatever, so I'm not gonna fucking mention her. But this bitch, when we were leaving and we were waiting for our Uber, she's like, "Oh, I saw you couldn't get in." Oh,
I hate
and I was
that.
like, "Bitch,"
Whack.
I was like, "I did get in." I was like, "I'm just out here waiting for my Uber now." She's like, "Oh, you don't gotta lie to kick it." And I remember just being like, "Why would I lie about getting into a place and then getting out, and then it's 2 a.m. like we're waiting for an Uber?" But her saying you don't gotta lie to kick it, and I remember at the time my ex was like pressing her, and then like she kind of like was thinking, and I was like, "You don't want to do that." I was like, "You come on, you don't do that. Let's just go." Like I just was like, "We not fucking doing that." But to this day, fuck that bitch.
Hella.
Per.
I don't
That-
know who it is, but fuck her.
I'm gonna show you who it is, and that's the problem. She's a very known lesbian DJ. I was like,
Yeah, no, that's whack, bitch. Please,
bitches
why you gotta
act
be like that?
weird. You would think, even though like we're all lesbian, like you would think it's cooler, but it's like, nah, bitches still be
Hayden.
hating, snarky, like weird comments. Like you're just like, girl, we all like pussy. Like what are we fucking doing here? What are we gonna fight? Like what is this, like dick measuring contest that we got going on? We can all buy one. Like,
Not the.
you know what I mean? Like I could, what you mean?
That's
Anyway.
whack. But I still want to go Crave.
You said
Hit
why
us
didn't
up.
she care? What it closed, girl? Why didn't she help if she really cared? She didn't fucking care. She's a bitch.
Just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Why
Anyway,
didn't- who helped?
people try to stir. Oh, but back to your fucking story.
That was
So that girl hits you up.
Okay, yeah. So she did again on there because I posted that I was there. She was like, "Wow, so you're just living the gay life in LA now?" But I didn't write her back.
But
Oh,
she got
that's,
pregnant. There gotta
But
be
she
more
got
to the
pregnant.
story,
That's
though.
also
No,
Why
she
she
has
salty
two
at
kids.
you?
They're
Why she
actually
salty
married
at you, though?
because I never talked to her again. I talked to him though, like
Ooh.
he didn't know.
Oh,
But-
hold on. It gets deeper.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
So like
he didn't
they
know
met
that
at a
she
party
was
that
her
we
baby
went
daddy?
to. We weren't like very affectionate, like it was just like we were there.
That makes sense.
They were writing each other and then hooked up.
They were writing each other.
Yeah, like
he was
on-
right. Like
I think it was on Facebook. That was like way before Instagram started being Instagram.
I'm so confused.
And they hooked up.
They were
I didn't know about
writing
it.
each other.
And then he finally told me like, "Oh, I got this girl pregnant." I didn't know from her. I
Oh,
found
so
out
she
from
didn't
him.
know that he was
He said her name. He's like, "Your friend." And then I was like, then it all came.
But y'all
to.
was friends.
So
Me and
he
him?
dry snitched her out to you.
Yeah, so like we weren't close friends, but like we went to high school together. We like grew up together. We went to a party, one of my friend's birthday parties.
Someone call Maury.
But that's
That was
fucked
it.
up.
Yeah,
No, it's hella fucked
that
up.
was
Have you
my
seen that movie? There's this movie,
gay experience.
Disobedience or Disobedient or whatever, and like all three of them were friends. You should watch that movie. It sounds very
On what?
very familiar. Well, I saw it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there, but it's very much like that. Like all three of them were friends, and you start watching the movie, and you think Shorty is back to visit him, but it ends up being she has a history with her. It's a crazy story.
Her.
But yeah, and they're Jewish.
Brittany said, "Are you sure Cole ain't the daddy?"
Yeah, Cole, was you daddying out here?
Her.
Hey, yo. Well, with
I don't
femmes,
know,
like
we'll
with
see.
WLW or whatever, like it's like you could do whatever.
What's that?
It's,
Cole,
There
are
it
you?
goes.
it's
Are
the
you
Wild
a
Wild
daddy?
West out here.
What's WLW?
It's the Wild Wild West.
Women who
Yeah.
love women.
Oh.
Women loving women.
It's like Mask for Mask or fucking whatever.
I think I showed you guys a picture of her. Didn't
What do you
I?
mean?
Honestly,
But-
I
Why you
am
making
so
that face?
deep
Wait.
into lesbian
Wait,
business.
you, why are you making that face and what are you saying?
Because
No,
I'm-
I said the definition of WLW, and I said I'm so deep into lesbian business. Like
Yeah.
I'm so deep.
but I've never heard that before. Is
W-
that
because
supposed
it's
to be femme
lesbian.
for femme? Or is it
It-
just like
No, it's any women who love women.
okay, period? No, it's just the context
But
that
it's,
you
like,
said
more
it in. I was
inclusive.
like, why would masked women not be labeled as women? But
No,
it was
yeah,
just the
yeah, yeah.
context that you
No,
said it
yeah.
in. Okay, perfect.
Just as another example.
That's what
Okay.
happens when you have the
Similar.
straights all up in gay business.
Exactly. I am so deep.
Distorting
Okay,
shit.
so me and Miss Thing, whatever we're calling her today, was talking, right? And we were talking
Okay,
about.
can we have a name for her? Because we can't just be like, or
That
whatever
one
we're
girl.
calling her. Like, that's
Guadalupana.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe, the Loop,
The
Lupe.
Lupe
Ah,
Fiasco.
Lupe. Lupita, mi amor. Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But we were talking about a specific term that I don't even know if I'm like supposed to say that is specifically for black lesbian people, and I'm like, girl, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, you can say it.
I can,
Oh well,
but I'm not
I
lesbian.
think you're.
Oh my God, suck my fucking
I'm
dick.
scared.
We're talking about stud? We're talking about
Yes.
stud?
Yeah, it's not a slur.
Talk.
I
It's
feel
not a
like it
slur.
is. Okay.
Don't
I
fucking
don't
turn it
know.
into a slur.
Yeah.
Like already within lesbians, like we already, like I'm gonna tell you the truth. How we are looked at is the bottom of the fucking barrel. Like we are, even within the gay community, we are looked at as like just, we are the people that you can fucking disrespect, and like there's not really gonna be retaliation. I feel like there's at least some defense on a lot of other people, but I feel like for lesbians, like, oh, it's just some fucking lesbian. Like the jokes, like for example, Will and Grace, they continuously like joked about lesbians all the time, but it's like they wouldn't do that about anybody else. So I don't know. For me, with the term, I don't know why that would be such like, it's like, oh, it's only for, when it's like that's also like very derogatory. So I almost feel offended for anyone who feels that way, because it's like, but isn't that like when you talk about it like studying?
Yeah.
Studying is like not good.
Yeah,
but then
because
it's
it
like,
has a
it's
history
only
tied
for,
to slavery.
and it's like no, but even with that's like with like animals. So it's like, why
Yeah.
would you? To me, I'm like,
I
don't.
can't. That's
take
where I
that.
draw the line.
And okay, and I could draw the line too and be like, okay,
No.
well, I'm Hispanic, I don't need to talk about this, but at the same time,
No,
I'm
I'm
just
not
like,
saying, but I'm saying that's where I wouldn't speak on it. But I just feel like for me, when it comes to any other marginalizations, I always will err on the side of caution, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, even if it's not on purpose. You know
I feel
what
like
mean?
I feel like as a lesbian, like I
Yeah,
feel
you have
like
a
they
different-
wouldn't. They like, you know, and to somebody, you a stud now. That's what we're talking about. Technically, I can't be a stud. Well, one, look at me. Look at this glitter. Really? But no, because apparently like the word stud is supposed to be specifically
It references black, masculine.
black
Women.
lesbians. So that's like the term, right? But it's like, I don't know, for us, for example, okay, the word dyke is very disrespectful if it's coming from anyone else that is not lesbian. If I want to talk about me or anyone else and be like, okay, well, butch or whatever, it's just like there's certain words that, like, they weren't offensive, and then all of a sudden someone decided they are, and then all of a sudden they are offensive. That within, like, we all know the word dyke is offensive. There's plenty slurs that you can say towards us that are supposed to be offensive, and we're trying to take the sting out of them. But when people keep on grabbing them and be like, no, they are, it's like, bitch, damn, we're trying to make it so that people stop saying these words to us, because even, you know, there's just so much fucked up shit I think that happens within the lesbian community. But I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to use the word stud.
Do you think it's a byproduct
so
of misogyny?
Yes, I think
people feel like
I think
it's
men
like a
and white
double
people are
whammy
throwing
'cause
things.
It's just two
I think
women.
men and white people are throwing things onto a community that already is fucked up within us, and it's just like they keep on just throwing more fucking shit. And it's
I would
like,
say though, in like the black community, a lot of people like back home, like all my stuff friends, like it's not derogatory. It's just more. They see it as like it is like referring to black, like I guess like masculine presenting women, or well lesbians in specific, but it's never like a like, oh my god, they call me a stud, like a dyke, yeah, for sure,
Yeah, exactly.
But like a stud is like, yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, see,
it's like femme.
That's kind of the way that it was explained to me, is that if you're talking mask, it could be any, it's like, it's a more narrow, like underneath, where if you're calling someone that, then you're in your mind, the picture you're having is not going to be of like Ellen or, you know, like, I don't know, Ashley Gavin. I don't know, like a white person who dresses masculine. It's going to be a black person who dresses masculine. Like that's what it's conjuring in your mind. Like that's
not really. When I first started with the whole gay shit, I first thought that studs were just actual bitches that know how to dress, because there's also a difference between like, there's like, you know, if you're like with a like butch, like there's just different ways. So it's like you're trying to describe how you like a person. So it's like, how do you describe without everything having to do with like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, so now it's just like, whatever. I mean, that's none of my business, because it's not like I'm going to date one. So I'm like, I don't care. Like,
but can I tell you
I'm
the
like,
way
where
that
are the ones that look straight, but they're actually gay?
that's the ones you like.
That's the ones
That's
I'm
your
looking
niche.
for.
The way that I learned, like I caught wind of this whole thing where specifically that was a word that's used towards black people, was a meme where someone was saying that Manny Fresh is like it's the original stud.
I'm dead.
And then there was like this whole discourse around it, but that's how I ended up finding out. But that's what I'm saying, I'm just too deep into lesbian, like the intricacies of the community. Like sometimes I need to take a step
Sometimes
back.
I feel like you be knowing more than me sometimes.
Like I need to take a step back. That's true.
I feel like her and Marjorie, my attorney, they're the only two people that like, Marjorie will send me a lesbian ass meme at like 3 a.m. and I'm like,
So deep
you have a
into
husband.
lesbian
I'm
TikTok.
like, how are you this deep in and that's you. Like, she be saying things and I'm just like, okay, like, cool, you know.
Wait, by me saying it, or I just show you stuff?
I don't think that was gonna, like, just you say it, you bring it up, you talk about it. I'm just saying you.
About gay stuff, or about
Or you
lesbian
already know what's
community?
about to happen in a situation, or like how the
Yeah, like
situation's
she
gonna.
knows.
Yeah, like you already know what I'm about to do because you're gonna tell me. Like
Yeah.
if I'm going through a situation, Jamie's like, "This is gonna happen. This is what you need to do. This is because all you lesbians are the same."
It's not my fault. Lesbians always move in with each other after 3.5 hours.
You said Snow likes wild card girls, never know what you're gonna get. No, that's not fucking true. Hell no.
Ew, lipstick lesbian. Ew.
Wait, but that's what. Don't think
What
about
is
a dog's
lesbian-
lipstick.
I don't
It's
understand what that means.
lipstick lesbian is an old term for femmes.
Ew.
Oh,
Why
okay.
ew?
Because not all femmes wear lipstick, but not even.
That's just what
like,
it was called. That's what I'm
ew.
saying. This is a perfect example of like, that's what used to be acceptable and now it's ill. And it's like, the problem is we're running out of actual words that are not offensive to anybody. And it's concerning because within us, how do we describe anything now? Because now I'm like, for example, me, that could be problematic. I like girls that look straight because, okay, why do I like girls? It's kind of a joke, but it's like, I like feminine presenting girls that are lesbian, that know what they want. You know what I mean? It's like, how long does my description have to be?
Yeah, it's a femme.
You know? Yeah, but what does that mean? There's some, you know, stud or mask or butch or girls that will say, I mean, look, go on fucking lesbian TikTok. I feel like you will see girls say they are femme and you're like, no, you're not. But it's like, who
You're
are
like-
you to tell them they're
But then
not?
What if they think that they're femme, but they're just manly looking? Because some people are naturally look like the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I
'Cause
mean,
lesbian
it's
face,
also-
they say that.
such a people, and there's some women who like if it wasn't for their biological parts, you would look in the face. That's a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends.
It's like yeah.
It depends because I know, like, I don't think I'm very feminine, but I know I'm feminine. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm not feminine to where like I'm gonna have like glitter shit everywhere and like pink stuff.
hey.
That's what
Yo.
I'm saying too. Like with like feminine stuff.
That's
like,
crazy. That was slugs.
I think
2
it's
slugs.
different.
Boom. Like
no,
what?
not for like. But
Double
no, I'll wear
homicide.
like glitter, like eyeshadow stuff. Like I'll wear makeup. I like makeup, but like I'm not that. I guess it's girly, like girly or feminine. Like I'm not. I don't feel myself that I'm a feminine woman, but I know like to other people I'm a lot more feminine than what I don't feel in my head I'm feminine, but I know I come off.
Yeah,
I
like
have
what you
long
just
ass hair.
described, right?
Yeah.
Described me, but like if we look at each other, like you're more feminine.
Yeah.
But it's
I
like
think you're more
the
feminine.
word. First of all, don't disrespect me,
I'm a,
No,
Which is
like as far as how you
grand.
come off.
bitch. I went to a fucking lesbian event and I was getting hit on by like masked women, and I'm like, I'm you, like we're us, like we're the same, and they're like, no,
twins.
you're
Hey.
not,
Women.
and I'm like, we're dudes.
but I think also kind
They're
of
like, I like you. I'm like, no, why?
we're boys.
It's bumping purses.
But I think like to Cole's point, I think also the spectrum that just shows like the spectrum of womanhood in general.
Yeah.
Like on a girl, like if you're just talking about a girl spectrum, you would say, oh, I'm like more of a tomboy. Like I'm not gonna go get my nails done every 2 weeks and spend an hour putting on makeup, whatever it is. But when you include men into that spectrum, then it becomes like you're still on the closer to the feminine side than
Yeah.
masculine, because you're not out here like overall like I don't know how
Yeah.
what do men do? I don't know,
Somebody
fixing a
said
car.
Cole,
I don't know.
Cole literally described snow, which is fucked up because it is true. I feel like I've been more feminine when I date women than when I dated men. When I dated men, I could be myself. I could be comfortable. I could be whatever. I could wear hoodies. I could do whatever because I'm definitely more of a girl than a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Obviously. But with a girl, it's like depending on who I'm dating or what I want, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, it's a spectrum. Like, it's not like I'm obviously by saying I'm switch. It's like, I might date this girl or I might date this girl, and depending on how they are is how I am with them, which I guess means I have no identity, but I just like what I like. I don't know. Like if there's a particular girl, like, you know, we gonna figure it out. Like I want you to like me and I like you, so what you want? Because I'm gonna do that. Does that
But
make
what if
sense?
they want you to wear like heels and
I've done that. I have a lot in my fucking house. I probably have more heels in my house than
I'm sure than
You
me,
probably
I don't
think.
even wear heels. But
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, so
and you
what-
date men.
I would like to see you in heels and a bodycon dress.
Are you sure you're not gay? Do you want like? 'Cause I could do that for you.
No, just because I've never have. Like even back in the day, like what you were saying, literally to your point, when you were married with Drew, you were more casual dressing than you do now. Like you don't only wore either your fucking like I never even seen you in jeans until after you got a divorce.
I was a Christian. She's not a Christian. I was a Christian. No. Yeah, I don't know. What? Look. What?
What?
I don't know. I was reading some comment, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Skip it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I think I would like to see you in a dress. I don't think that's
This is the
worst.
gayest shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like
the
you're
gayest
deep.
shit.
How
Right.
is that
She's
gay?
deep in gay TikTok, and then she's worried about me. I would like to see you in heels and a dress. You sound
As a
like a
friend.
man. You sound like a man.
How is that masculine? How is that manly?
And which is crazy
'cause I
because I
never
do
have.
think as much as I dress like a boy, like I do feel like it would be like a straight ass bitch that meets me and somehow becomes the man in the relationship. And it'll be like, what the
I
fuck?
definitely that wouldn't be me.
Bitch, you're literally like, I want to see you in heels and a fucking dress. Like, bitch, what?
As a
Why?
friend, I want us to wear heels and a dress together.
You said you don't even have heels.
But I would put some on if you were.
For me.
Yeah.
So you're adaptive, just like me in a lesbian relationship.
We're both stems.
So turns out you'll do more for women than you would for men.
but no
Clear
man has
example.
ever asked me to wear heels.
And if he did, you would tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But if a
Vibes,
woman
though.
did, you'd probably
But I
do
love
it.
you. the fuck? There's a lot of shit that you could ask me to do
Hey, yo.
that a man never could.
Let me find out. This is a true love story right here, yo. If I
sound
would have
effect.
knew the girl next door. No, I'm joking. What's up? Fucking Lilo's here.
Lilo,
Lilo,
welcome
Leilani.
to the chat.
Speaking of queer women.
Yes.
Now we got three
This is
of them
just
right
turning
there.
into a lesbian panel with
It
a
is.
straight
Right, it was
person
supposed
and
to-
one gay person.
I know. I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Share with me.
I don't have a voice here.
I mean, if I like,
Okay, can we talk about
Your
what
hair
we were
is phenomenal.
talking about yesterday that you said you wanted to talk about on the...
I'm like, girls I date got
Well.
that hair. I'm like, you're kind of there.
Almost there.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what are we talking? Look, they said Jamie's coming out.
As
She go-
what?
You have never been with a
As
girl,
what?
Jamie?
Curious.
I've kissed a girl.
But like,
Like, licked the coochie? No.
The song.
no.
I think it's because you describe it like
my
that.
God.
I think the way you describe it is so abrupt and like,
Yeah.
whoa.
How are you supposed to say, I've never, like, coddled a woman? I don't fucking know. What do y'all
Like no
be doing?
threesomes with a girl, no,
No.
nothing.
I'm
Jamie
just
is
not
the
interested
straightest
in
person.
sex and women.
I know.
I like wiener.
Yeah.
I like it when it's soft. I like it when it's hard.
Keep telling yourself.
I like it when it's next to me. I like it when it's caressing my cheek.
I'm dead.
I like it when it lays
I told
its
you
head
this
on
was gonna
my
get.
bosom.
I told you it was gonna get demonetized. But that's another thing she was talking about yesterday. What was she talking about yesterday?
Anal. Is that what we were talking about? I like it when it
No.
knocks on my back door.
No,
Oh, what were
you were talking. What did she say? Go ahead, because you go ahead, Guadalupe.
I don't even remember, honestly. All I hear was what were we talking about? I don't even know how we got into this conversation.
How did we end
I
up
don't
there?
know.
Talking
This
about
bitch
eating ass.
will start bringing up queer shit.
And we were talking about how she would just love to eat a man's ass.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
nice.
and we were like, like she's like,
Listen.
I'll never lick coochie, but
Oh
it's
my
like you're
God.
eating a man's
I never
ass.
said
and
ew, I
straight
wouldn't
men
eat
are
coochie.
not
I'm
known
not a
for having the fucking cleanest ass.
Well, I'm not going on down on the dirty guys. I'm
Yeah.
going down on the guys I like who are clean.
Exactly.
I don't. That's not my attraction.
Regardless
That's not my lane.
of your sexual orientation, your ass should be clean.
Clean, exactly.
It should be, but
Period.
some of the stories I hear,
Are to the contrary. Also agreed.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, don't act like I'm not talking from stories my best friend literally fucking tells me that I'm like, Jamie, there's no way.
But I'm not.
There's no way you see eating pussy as a certain thing, but eating a man's ass.
I'm not attracted to vagina. I'm attracted to
A man's
the
ass.
yeah. With,
To be
with
fair-
some balls on top of my forehead, and I'm looking
To be fair, and just to give you guys, because let's just like be for real.
so fun.
The first time you ever do it, you remember, I'm sure. I'm dead. When I just said that, she goes,
She's like, I'm tapped in.
This bitch said, hold on, we in this test already. No. Okay, the first time you ever do it, you're not really ready, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, I'm totally trying to ignore the fact that my brother's in the room. I'm like, I'm very,
slowly
I'm
turning
like,
red.
It's like, let me do
I
something
am.
else.
I'm like, my brother's in the room. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. But you know, we're adults, right? And cover your ears. Anyway, the first time you ever do, like with me, when I was faced with the decision, it was not easy for me. Like it was not right.
You don't know what you're doing.
You're like this, and you're just like, okay, all I've ever known is this, but here we are. What am I gonna do?
But you have to
All
want
right.
to do it.
You're like, no, I can't even say I wanted to, because it was new to me. So I just was like, it seems like this is the next step in whatever the fuck has been going
Yeah.
on, but I didn't know. Like, so it was
also-
scary,
I
and I have
also
no
feel
respect
like-
for men, by
You
the
didn't
way.
prep for
I
it.
also feel like it's like with a woman, like there's so much more to do. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like with a man, I don't know. I'm again never
You're a
been with
gold
a man.
star. Aw,
So
congrats.
with a woman, like you got titties, you got ass, you know, then you go down and then it's just like, but again, I've never had sex with a man, but I don't know how
Not you
like
sounding
just,
gross like you're gonna throw up.
It's like, I've never,
She does.
I've never.
but you know, I feel like it was
Yeah.
just more like, how do you say it? Like it was a lot because when, again, you go down there and you don't know what you're doing, but then you also have all this other stuff to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like you
Work on is crazy.
well, not work on, but
If
you
it's
know,
Part of the
worth it,
contract.
Let me
Hard.
work it.
No,
Her.
it is
Put
true.
that
It
thing
is-
down.
But for me, for example, I mean, just
Flip it.
speaking from personal experience, like I had only been with men. that I had been married to the same person. So I know whatever I was doing. And then you go to here and it's like, I started out with like, okay, I had made out with a girl. And like the first girl that I ever messed with, like she was more of a top. So like, and she even told me, she's like, you're straight. Like you don't know what you're doing. And I was like, because I wasn't doing anything. I was just like, treated it like being with a guy. And it's not until you're just like, oh shit, like, you know, but then I dated someone else and I was like, oh, I'm attracted to her. Like her, I wouldn't have done any of the shit I did with her, but I was just attracted to her, you know?
Yes.
So then I go like step 1, step 2, step 3. It took months, by the way, to finally get to where I needed to get to. And then I'm there and I'm faced with this decision. I'm like, am I going to do this? And I'm like, I give men credit, man. It's fucking hard. You got to figure this shit out, man. You got to fucking know what you're doing. And it, you know, and when I did it, I was like, okay, like it's all right. Like I don't think I did bad. And then I think it wasn't until like a while that I was like, I know what the fuck I'm doing now.
Like, you know what, like we know what we like too, you know, like being a woman kind of like having you like, you know, you being a woman.
But every woman's different though.
Yes,
that's also
true.
the thing.
That's very true.
Because like I feel like with men, at least like it's like there's only one way that works. You know what I mean? Like to be honest.
That's not true. That's not
But
true.
Keep in mind, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I also can't because like I said, I'm uncomfortable right now. So I'm like, that. Like,
oh, you mean like whole, like the parts?
Yes. Whereas
Gotcha.
with women, there's just so many different, like, there's some people, there's touch me nots. There's people that like, you know, like it's so hard because my brothers, I literally, I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, there's
What does that
clitoral
mean,
stimulation, there's penetration,
Yeah, what is the
there's
touch me not? Oh, that's that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that sound?
OBS disconnected and reconnected, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's good.
Okay, as long as we're good. That's different. I've never heard that.
Well, a lot of like
But
mask
why would
stems. I feel like no, not stems. Studs, mask. They are more tend to. There's a lot of them that. But I'm just saying, if you encounter a touch me not, it's probably gonna be a mask. Lesbian.
Okay, I got you.
Or even
they're
trans.
trying to
a lot
use
of
their
trans
new-
people
Yeah.
don't.
Is
either.
it like from?
They don't want
you think
their
it's like
parts.
from like their. They don't. It doesn't feel good. Like nothing feels good to them, or they just don't.
It could be for any reason.
They're like,
Yeah.
And I think sometimes prying on it is like if somebody says that, like you just have to respect it and you
Yeah.
just don't
that's
ask.
Why we're talking about it here.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like I think
No,
I
we need
think
one
there's
on the
just not-
show to explain.
Yeah.
But also it's like one person could be for one reason and another person could be
True.
for another
Valid,
reason.
yeah.
And I feel like sometimes you get like it's, you know, like if they're uncomfortable, like you don't want to make them uncomfortable, so you're just like, okay, that just is what it is.
Yeah.
Because I dated somebody that was that the first person that I ever dated was a touch me not. So to me, I didn't know, like this is my first experience or whatever. And then the next person had been straight and then they got turned out. So then I'm the one now that's supposed to know and I don't know shit. So I'm
What's
sitting
the
there like,
opposite of that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
no, I
ask.
think-
please touch me.
Please
Yeah,
touch
they're
me.
like, I don't
Is
need
that
no
the
touching.
the
Hey,
pillow
please.
princess? The pillow princess is the opposite of a
Nah.
touch me not. So like a pillow princess and a touch me not will go together perfect.
She called me a pillow princess. If she could see me now, bitch, I am winning out here.
But pillow princesses don't do.
I'm
like,
top tier.
They don't like to
Do
act
anything.
on-
That's
yeah.
me in bed. I want to be lazy.
That's what we were talking about
Yes,
last night.
yes, that
I
is
wanna
exactly
be-
what we were talking
When
about.
she
wanna
was
lay
saying
like
how
a
lazy
log.
she is in bed, I was like, you could never be a lesbian.
Yeah, I don't want to ride. I don't want to do that. No, I want to be fucked. I don't want to fuck. If that makes sense.
But what? That sounds.
What?
Look, go ahead, girl. Do your fucking
Just because
thing.
you don't want to ride or you want to, I just feel like I said last night, that's how it came to the point of eating booty. Was I felt
But
like
you'll act
I'm
on
putting- I'm putting enough into
That's
the
where your energy goes.
foreplay energy. Yeah, that when it comes to the
Eating ass is
penetrative,
foreplay?
yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh.
When it comes or
I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be my last trick.
or mid play. Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a little
The last
snack
one on
break.
the boat.
Take a little snack break in the middle of the act. You know.
I'm like,
whatever.
and here we go.
No. No, like that's what I'm saying is like I
I'm dead. I was gonna tell you to leave the room so I can be comfortable and talk, but with the
This is-
sound
we needed
effects, I'm like,
this.
you know what? That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
The ice has been broken.
don't.
Period.
Yeah. No, I just think that So to me, I just feel like when it comes to the penetrative part of sex, I am not going to be the actioner.
By the way, the fact
I
that
don't
they're
have
so
a
quiet,
wiener.
yeah, I'm assuming they're
The
straight.
top.
Sorry, are your friends?
I don't want to assume. I shouldn't assume. Sorry,
I don't
but
know about Lauren, but
I don't know about Lori.
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
what these bitches be doing.
they're straight.
my girl's
But they're
not.
queer.
Well, I mean,
Wait, what?
right now.
Sorry,
Okay,
if
talk
you
for
guys don't
yourself.
mind.
Sorry.
No?
Yeah, if you don't mind. We don't gotta say your names. Literally, there's no camera
We're
on
like
you.
inching girly pop.
Did I what?
Inching girly pop.
And
What'd she
yeah.
say?
Inching girly pop.
What? What's the first word? I heard girly pop, but I'm
Inching.
daddy girly pop.
They're
inching
scooching that
girly
way.
Oh,
Like, fluid sexual. I don't know.
okay.
her.
I like that.
Like,
I love
You
that.
out
I'm
here.
open to
You,
it.
you
Yeah.
okay?
I'm open to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Open to coochie. I'm close to coochie.
I'm like, how open?
But I'm open.
Not the one I complimented earlier. I'm like,
You're like, hold on.
hey,
Speaking to the mic.
Get that girl a shot of 1942.
Hey, I'll take another one.
Oh, hey, listen, you don't.
Yeah, you don't gotta
tip
tell.
her or
You don't gotta
something.
tell us twice. Come on, bottle girl. Alyssa. Come on.
With the
friend.
cats, I'm dead.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, shit. Go ahead, girl.
Oh, what? Sorry. Can I ask you guys a question, or are you
What's
guys
up?
not trying to be on the pod really?
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay. So, have you ever tried a vagina?
No.
Right,
I
a
haven't.
vagina is crazy.
I'm open to it. Like,
Okay.
I've made out with women, but
Yeah, that's where I am. That's
it
what
just
the
never like I don't know. It just never
materialized.
went past that because they're like, oh, you're straight. Like I don't want to do that to you. And I was like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
not
I get that.
not
part.
do that to you.
I'm like, I don't know what do that to me means. But
Yeah.
yeah.
We need a Ito. Do you have another mic for the queers over here, and then the
Not
Yeah.
us making
The
all the
creatives over here.
lesbians share a mic. That's a little discriminatory.
Let me just
Why?
say,
The straight has their own mic.
Girl, what is that?
I love JT in here, by the way. JT, you can literally talk about gay shit too. Like,
no, yeah, I was paying my rent. Sorry.
I'm dead.
Like I'm trying not to get evicted.
That's right. I wanted to say that Lilo should be on camera because she looks fucking
looks good.
amazing.
Yes.
But it's like, what? How we gonna? Y'all can share a mic.
No, I was just
Or we can
saying
switch
like
out.
she deserves it.
Do you want to switch out? Lilo, you want to come in my spot?
Okay, Cole. Cole said you want to sit right here.
I'm dead. No, I was just saying like that's okay.
She said you want to sit right here.
Right?
Switch.
You have
Yeah.
to
No,
see
just
the
switch
beat.
with
You
me.
look amazing.
She just needs to show she deserves her screen time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Look out.
look. Oh, we love it.
But she should. Okay, I know you said sharing a mic doesn't work, but they're gonna share a mic anyway. Like, why wouldn't she just?
Okay, wait, you want to pull the chair? Oh. Oh, we can
Just
share.
remember, if you're gonna talk, grab the mic, talk into the mic. That's it.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna be half on you, half on.
Don't yell. Don't scream.
Oh yeah, don't yell.
Hi, Miguelito. I know, but it's just like, come on. We were echoing the whole fucking beginning of it. We're gonna be all right.
That wasn't good either.
Here, we'll pull it.
No, this needs to be out of your face.
Period.
Is that
Hey.
right?
y'all.
Hey. Hey.
I feel like short.
All right.
We're
All right,
good.
guys. Try to piss Ito off as least as possible.
Every day.
Wait, so what? Who is talking? Cause I'm sorry.
We were talking about eating booty, and I wanted
No,
JT.
you-
No.
What is your? Where is your line
Wait, can I? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
on eating?
How do we?
booty?
What?
Oh, there's no line.
Thank you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say guys' names or no?
You can call me Shawty Low.
Shawty Low.
Shawty Low.
That one girl.
Shawty Low and Denisha. Yeah.
Okay.
We got a full house tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So what were we talking? Okay, like, but I don't think we were talking about eating booty. I mean, yeah.
No.
But you either do it or you don't. That's it. Like, what is?
There's a lot
What
to
else
talk
were we talking about?
But I think okay. So, good. You were saying that you're open to it, but haven't had the experience because someone didn't want to do that to you, which is that's scary.
Yeah, what do you mean do that?
Yeah, that's a little scary. I'm not gonna.
That's
lie.
true
open
though.
up
All
that
right, you
can
could
of
talk
worms.
about that. It could be either open up that can of worms, or for example, if you're fucking with dudes, you know, it's like you know what you doing, who that dude is, what's going on. I feel like with lesbian, it's like for example, I'm
Not always.
homies with. Well, yeah, exactly. Even worse. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to be respectful and be like, you must know what your guy's doing, but let's keep it a fucking buck. You know what I mean? So anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes like with people, they'd be like, oh, like you probably, you're a rapper. You must be fucking around with a bunch of girls, blah, 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 on tour or whatever. And I'm like, really? So you think I show up to a random town, meet a girl randomly, and then put my mouth on her? Like, why the fuck? It doesn't work the same as with male rappers, because male rappers,
they don't got no
guys
pH
will fuck
to
a
throw
couch.
off.
Like, they don't give a fuck. But with girls,
they'll throw off everybody else's pH.
Yeah, with girls, it's like, bro, like, yeah, you gonna fuck me up. Like, I don't fucking know what the fuck, and I've had that conversation before with like somebody who was like queer and they're still fucking with somebody. And I'm just like, honestly, if you've like recently fucked with them, like, I actually am not interested. And they were like, yeah, you're right. Like, let's just, yeah. And that to me was like, okay, bet. Like, at least thank you for being honest. And like, good night. Let's go to bed. That was it. Like, we watched the movie and that was it. So, it is true. Like, you just kind of have to be careful and you have to respect everybody. I feel like people don't understand that everybody has boundaries and everybody has different boundaries. So if somebody is like, I don't want to put my mouth on you because you fuck with this person, like, they're entitled to that.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? Like, but
if not, then don't fuck with them.
Stacey said, I thought the conversation, but that's what we talking about.
Yeah. Someone asked JT.
But there's some bitches that will, by the way, there's some bitches that will be like,
Okay.
I don't care if you fuck them right now. Like, their bitches will do their thing and go ahead. Whatever works for you is what works for you. Congrats.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Puff Daddy? We don't.
Yeah.
We don't think about him.
Oh.
Cheers.
Puff Daddy used to be my favorite rapper.
Cheers.
back
That
in
is
the day.
insane.
Oh, someone
Get
had
a,
You don't have a shot?
No, I don't.
They drank them.
Here.
Someone had a question for JT if he was gay or bi. I don't know if you mind sharing.
I'm definitely 1000% emotionally gay. I would never say that like I wouldn't have like a threesome with a girl or well, yeah. Obviously there has to be a man for sure.
Oh, there
But,
has
like,
okay.
I
So you
definitely
wouldn't
wouldn't
just
close
let
it
a
off.
girl like give you a head.
It depends on
If it
who,
wasn't
because
penetrative.
there has been certain people where I'm like, oh, yeah,
I'm feeling something.
yeah, certain women who I'm like, okay, I definitely would if the circumstances came down to it. But I'm also like so far deep into my journey that I'm like, I've never had to even how do you say that? Like even like I've never talked to a girl like you know what I mean?
Romantically? Like,
Yeah, or
that
like
way?
even like flirted really.
Yeah.
Like I've just been like, I mean,
girl.
yeah, I'm like, hey bitch, like and surprisingly I do still get hit on by women, but I don't.
Of course, you're very attractive.
Thank you. But yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, I do actually, but just like talking, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Alyssa in the corner like this with a bottle like, I'm like,
She's like,
girl.
hey.
She's like, look at this whole big bottle I just found. I mean, yes, you could bring it, but goddamn, Alyssa. Huh? Yeah, girl, drink. Go ahead, do your thing.
Her.
Aw. How you gonna ask me for permission to open the thing you brought? Like, drink it. She's like, I might start saying some gay shit too.
Okay.
Go ahead, Alyssa. Say your things.
Her.
No, but yeah. Snow looks in deep thought. No, I was thinking about
Distracted,
like I was distracted by her, and then I'm trying to pay attention to what he's saying, and then I'm also like kind of when people talk, I actually genuinely am like, like if you're like, oh, like there's some people that I'm like, maybe I would like in my mind, I'm like hearing what he's saying, and I'm like processing. I'm like,
Yeah.
is there people that I would like, you know what I mean? Like, just I don't know. I
Are there?
think,
Yeah.
huh?
Now that you bring it up, are there
What?
people that
Girls
you
I'd
would?
fuck? Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm saying the opposite way.
Sure, I think about it. Think about it here and there.
So, but someone wants to also know about, just before I lose a comment, if you've ever been with a girl. Are you a gold star?
I've never fully had sex with a girl, but I had multiple girlfriends in middle school.
What is it called for gays? Is there a gold star
Yeah.
like
Male
equivalent?
version?
Like gold star or some
Oh,
people,
same
or
thing?
if you're platinum if you're if you were born through a C-section.
Oh, because that means you've never
You've never
been
even
in a
touched the
coochie.
pussy. Yeah.
No coochie for you.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh my gosh,
I was born through C-section.
Drew's brother. He was born
He's a
C-section.
platinum.
So was I.
But I don't know if
Well,
he's
he
ever
could
fucked with
be,
a.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Chris was born C-section.
Huh.
Huh?
You
What?
should.
I remember he had a girlfriend because I remember his brother didn't like when I was still married to his brother. Yeah, when I was married to his brother, like he was like, I was like, I think your brother's gay, and he was like, no, he has a lot of, he's always with girls and blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
Yeah,
I
he's
think your
always
brother's
with
gay.
girls.
I was like, I think your brother's gay. He's like, he came home with a hickey once. I was like, from a man. Like, and you know, he was like still like younger or whatever, but I just could tell like he was uncomfortable. He would try to be like his brother, but it just was uncomfortable for him. And I could see it, and, you know, and I was like, oh, like,
It does make you a little sad. It's like,
yeah. And maybe like a little bit of me, like, you know, I like saw that and I was just like, but it is what it is. What made him decide to be gay? You don't decide, baby girl. It just, you
Wait,
just
what?
are. Seashells, prosperity. You need to like realize people just like they are.
People be gay.
People be gay.
In the words of
You don't
Quinta,
decide.
people be gay.
As hard as we try not to.
I'm dead.
When we're
Yeah, my
when
Dia
we're
should listen
small.
to this fucking conversation so she knows being gay just is isn't a choice.
It just happens.
Por
Yeah.
más que trate.
Betia, when you're gay, you're just gay. You don't decide. Girls can be pretty and feminine and still gay as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
She
being,
said okay.
Okay.
It's like being left-handed.
Do you want to take a
Just-
shot?
Maybe
What's
you're
wrong
born
with
Oh, yeah.
being left-handed?
Tanya keeps saying, "Can you talk about baby gay, Snow? Like
Baby
being a
gays?
like baby gays?
or her when she was a baby gay.
Being a baby gay is like when you recently are out of the closet or whatever. And they've said that recently out of a relationship plus baby gay is literally the most toxic, fucked up shit you can ever get into.
Yeah.
I can attest to that. Yeah, you don't want to just recently be out the closet or like be with your first girl and then somebody be recently out of a relationship. It's gonna be a terrible trauma bond and you're never gonna escape it.
When
So
does it change from baby to
welcome to death row, bitch.
toddler?
Huh?
When does it change?
Okay, let's not just go to toddler games. Hold on, relax. No, it just when do you?
When do you
When you're
graduate?
not a baby no more. Like,
I think after your first. I think after your first.
Yeah,
maybe
but not,
second.
not sexual encounters, like full relationship emotionally.
Yeah.
You're just gonna kill him.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're a baby until you're emotionally involved and not just.
But here's the
Not
thing,
just
for
involved,
example,
but, yeah.
but also like for example, well, at least for me, like the first person that I dealt with was like a touch me not and more of like and she was a gold star, by the way, and she was like a more like top, right? Then the next girl was like a femme that was straight the whole time until she dealt with me, and then the next person was bi but had only been with men like in a relationship and then was with me. So it's like different stages in
Yeah.
this whole shit will make you learn different things about yourself. And that's why it is important to date, because it's like you might be with somebody and you're this person and it's not until you're with this other person that you learn like, oh shit, like I like
some,
this.
yeah.
Like I like this version of myself way more, you know? And it's like that doesn't mean you can't do all these things, but it ends up being like, what do you like for you? You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I feel like I was traumatized from that fuck bitch. But like I dated a little bit of girls, but like I think it always comes to like, I don't know, I get scared. So I'm like, you're gonna go with the fucking guy.
You're traumatized. I mean, look, I think a lot of times, like for me, even though we're talking about me being like girly because I have glitter, that's still like, because I'm seen as like kind of more like on the masculine side on like TikTok or social media or whatever, people immediately assume I'm a fucking dude, I'm a douchebag, and I'm thinking bi girls or femmes are always gonna cheat with a guy, and they're like, oh, get over it, like you need a fucking, and it's like, no, that can happen to anyone. That can happen to your girly, your femme. It can happen to anyone. When somebody literally like either cheats with a man or leaves you for a man or just like whatever the fuck they do, it'll fucking hurt in a way that you're just like, because you'll never, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not dumb. I'm not a man. I don't sit here and be like, I'm definitely a man. Like, no, like I know what I am and who I am, but I think it just feels more like, damn, like you knew who I was. If you didn't want me or anyone like me, if you wanted that, like you could have not fooled me, is kind of the feeling. It's not like just men. I don't have beef with men, like I said, and we'll get into it more, but it's like, sometimes I even understand men because I date women, that I'm like, it's not that easy. Sometimes the arguments or the things or even like sexual stuff is like, damn, bitch, for real? Like I'm tired and you're still here asking for more and I'm tired as fuck. Yes or no?
Dead.
I mean,
oh no, I couldn't.
What?
That's another reason why I probably couldn't be with a woman, because they could go like multiple girl, and then
No.
it's some men can too. I'm not like that.
No, I think going multiple is fine, but I'm not going to have sex for 6 hours straight. Like, please, it's gonna be friction.
It's gonna be great the first time. And
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it was a lot of friction. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah. No, like the first 3, 4, 5 little nuts is great. But after that, you're being greedy. Leave me alone. Get off me.
Look, everybody that's been cheated on with a man or whatever, like, relates. Like, it just is something super painful. And it's like, I mean, I don't know why a lot of straight girls don't relate to. Like, some of y'all boyfriends are fucking their homeboy, and like that you'd be traumatized if you found out.
I don't know. I see that a lot, where especially with straight women who are like, I won't date a bi guy because if I were to get cheated on with a guy, it would be so much worse. But I don't understand why it's worse. Because you're getting cheated on.
We were talking about this.
No, it could be because you'll never be that.
Me and Denisha were just talking about this.
But you're never gonna be the person who.
Regardless,
anyway.
cheating is cheating, and I understand, but like for me, because I flip it around in my circumstance, and it's like if my man cheated on me with a girl, it's like okay.
Yeah, but men just naturally don't think that, like you guys. I don't feel like men feel the same way about getting cheated on with a girl than women feel with a dude, because we're already oppressed by dudes. Like, men naturally just are like, okay, it's a girl.
Well,
you know?
It's not that it's okay, it's a girl, but it's more like, okay, it's not like, because basically from what I've been told by my girlfriends over the years, not girlfriends, but girlfriends,
yeah.
Over the years, is that like you said, like it's like an unattainable, like, oh, I can never be that. So like, you know what I mean? But it's more like, if I'm getting cheated on, it's more like, okay, well, they cheated on me. I don't care what they cheated on me with. It's like, I'm not necessarily comparing myself to that person, or, you know, even if it's a man. Maybe that's just me, but I mean.
I feel like
okay,
it's
like
the
I saw a
action
girl
of
one time
cheating that is the hurtful part, right?
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, it's.
No,
like,
because I
also
saw a
have
girl
never
that
been
said that
cheated on,
her
so
man
I'm
cheated on her
talking
with a
from the
dog.
cheap seats.
And like, I can only imagine how shitty she fucking felt, because it's like, you found out that your man, instead of fucking with you, a woman, completely capable woman, fucked a dog. Like, that's how I feel about girls fucking men. Like, you rather fuck a man than a girl. Like, you could have just done that the whole fucking time. Why you gotta fucking, you know? But it's like, that's the equivalent. Like,
but it's
you
like
went and
more
fucked a
on
dog.
them. Like, we're looking on them than me. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
They don't got shit to do with me.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. And also, like I said, I've never been cheated on, so I can't really like speak to the emotions. But I feel like, you know, it's the action. Even people who like the same thing, where people they might not physically cheat, but they're like emotionally cheating, or having like, you know, like a whole, you know, internet relationship or whatever it is with another person. Even though it's not the physical, it's not like, oh, well, it's a fact. It's a betrayal, you know. To me, in my mind, that's what it seems.
But that's the
like,
thing. It's like the same way that you're right now saying, "Oh, that's worse," and like that's understood. I think to have, you know, like you guys saying to a lesbian, like, why you don't understand it is like, yeah, you don't, you know.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
I'm
like,
just saying
the same way that being emotionally cheated on could be worse than being like sexually cheated on. It's the same thing as with men. It's like, I wouldn't say that's the only reason that it's like disrespectful to do it or like hurts more. I think it's just more like, if that's what you wanted, you could have left me the entire fuck alone. Like, why?
Like, it sounds like saying it out loud, like, oh, like, it sounds not as emotional, like,
yeah, it's easy to write off.
You guys are saying, but like, yeah, like it is like, why the fuck did we do this whole thing if you could have just like was not regular? Like, I can't even explain it, huh? Like, you can't.
I feel like it's like, even with women, like, we have the conversations. I think it's different with like straight people, or like, you know, it's like with women, I think we have the conversations about men. Men do come up in our fucking conversations just so we know where we stand. So it's like, when somebody's blatantly in your fucking face saying no, and then they do, you're just like,
it's
so for years you just like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like listening to it, like I can understand why they don't understand. Yeah. But it's like, I can't bring the words to like make you guys understand. It's not that like we're like jealous of missing a part. It's just like we went through all this fucked up shit for you to just go back with the guy. Yeah. Type of, I don't know how to explain it.
And I've dated bi women. By the way, I don't even feel as strongly. Like, if somebody tells me they're bi, I know what I'm getting myself into. It's up to me to step into this
Yeah.
and know what we're doing. Or if you're like, oh, I don't know, or I'm pansexual or whatever. Okay, cool. I know what I'm getting but when people just do a lot of that, like, or projecting or whatever, or they accuse you of doing shit, you're just kind of like, you know, whatever. But
Well,
we can get off the
yeah.
fucking topic. But
Accusing is a big part of it too.
because they always do. They always accuse you, but they do.
And that's the part that hurt the fucking most. It was like you were, when I was not doing shit, like you were accusing me of almost the same fucking person you asked me about, like being my friend.
She was jealous.
Yes, and like, and then you go and fuck him.
Yeah, I think I get you.
But
Because I dated a man, and I dated a man, and he always was like, "Why are you looking? Who are you looking at? What are you doing? Blah blah blah." And it's like he ended up being the one that was with my friend
Every time, huh?
And I'm like,
Every
it's
fucking
you're
time.
projecting. It's always the people projecting. Like anytime someone's overly accusing you of something, they're guilty. Just put that in your fucking brain. Like the moment people overly talk about something, you're like, it gotta be you, bro.
And I just believe everything comes into light eventually. So like what needs to be known will come out.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Every time.
And to be fair, like even when it is true, something that JT said, yeah, it's more on them than on you. Yeah, once you like deal with the emotions and you're over it, you do realize like that has something to do with you. Like if that's what you wanted, cool. Like it has nothing to do with me. I am who I am. Whatever. I'll find my person. I just think it goes down to things as simple as like lying. Nobody likes to be lied to. Nobody likes to be projected on, abused physically or emotionally. Like nobody likes to go through those things. So when we go through those things, I think we attach all these things to, you know, certain people that did it. And you're just like, at some point you're just like, okay, I'll now see the red flags in advance and be like, if someone's projecting, I can see it. If someone's, you know what I mean, accusing you or like their eyes wander or whatever, it's like, okay, bet. Like I instead of fooling yourself, because sometimes we know, we just act like we don't because we don't want to get hurt by leaving, but just leave. If you think you should leave, you should leave.
But I also think that, to me at least, in my eyes, like your life, everything in your life, you're going to be trauma informed by the shit that you go through. And I don't, I don't think that it's a bad thing to know. Like, let's say if you were in an abusive relationship with someone who was an alcoholic, and every time that they would drink, they would, you know, hurt you. They would be abusive towards you. If you go and say, I'm not drinking anyone who's I'm not going to date anyone who's drinking anymore because my ex, every time that they would get really drunk, they would abuse me. No one's going to bat an eye at that. So I just think that sometimes people need to understand that it's not like a blanket situation, but it's your own baggage or your own lived experience that's going to make you gravitate away towards that. And I don't think that that's necessarily like, people act like, oh, that's so wrong for you to do that. But it's like, no, that's my lived experience. If every time I stepped on a crack, I broke my mother's back, I would no longer step on the cracks. You know what I mean? Like if you know you have, and that's fine. It might not be blanket, but if you know that every time you do X, Y, and Z, you're getting punished for it, you're not going to do that anymore. So I just don't understand. I feel like there's sometimes, especially when it comes to the internet, people hold people to these higher standards where they're like, how could you say that you're not going to do this when it's like, I have lived experience telling me not to do that. And I think everyone, like, you should be able to validate yourself in that and just being like, I've had a bad experience, I'm not going back. Not doing that again.
Yeah. It's important to start noticing patterns.
Yeah.
Because that's how you prevent yourself from fucking, you know, getting hurt. I mean, obviously, don't, like she said, it's not a blanket rule on everybody, but, you know, it just is what it is. But back to some fucking fun gay shit, because I feel like we're all traumatized.
Yeah, me too.
From gays.
Oh, let's take a shot. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, did these used to light up? Can we get these again?
I'm
If they
dead.
did.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
She's like, good. I like that. What do they say? Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I
do.
severely believe that.
I do.
That is a hill I will die on.
I cheated when I was in high school, and I don't think I'll ever cheat again.
No, in the relationship. Like, we were talking.
Like,
God
together?
damn, what is, you
sorry.
know.
Because he scared me. He's like he gave me that look like talking to the mic.
Oh my God.
Not right now.
Oh. Yeah. Well, before.
I feel like what you've said before is like, sometimes how someone will treat you, like for example, somebody can go and be a different person with other people, but how they treat you when they go back to you, they revert back to how they think or know they can treat you.
They know what they are getting away with.
Yeah. So when people, it takes a lot of work to reestablish your boundaries. And I think, no, if somebody cheated on you, just as a rule of thumb, I think you should leave.
Yeah,
either
absolutely.
because they're gonna cheat again, or because you're not really gonna let it go as much as you think you are. So you're gonna now be a little more paranoid, a little bit more worried, a little bit this, a little bit that, and then they're gonna accuse you of, oh, I can't deal with you, you're being paranoid. And it's like, yeah,
of course I
look
am.
at what you did. So it's just good to just like cut it off. The moment that somebody thinks that they can play you for a fucking fool, believe them. That's what they thought. Goodbye. And you're on to other shit, and it's gonna take a long time, and it's gonna hurt, but
yeah,
you're better
but
off.
I believe that, but I also believe it the other way too. I believe that as a human being and as a person, if you lack the loyalty to be in a serious relationship, and that's where I do feel like it's different. I feel like high school relationships aren't as serious. But if you're in a serious relationship and you can lay down and tell someone, I love you, I'm with you and only you, and go and stick your dick into somebody else
and sleep well at night.
Where's
Or
your
look at
morals?
your face,
Where's
bro.
the moral
Yeah.
compass? No, I'm sorry. You'll always be like that because you don't lack the you lack the loyalty in your fucking composition of your body. Deep into your DNA, you will always be like that. Like the same thing with the thief. If you're a fucking thief, if you'll steal from me once, you'll steal from me twice.
Yep.
If you'll steal from JT, you'll steal from Lilo.
Yeah.
Because that is just how you are. You don't think that it's a problem. And, people, I'm not saying that people can't change, but if it comes down to it, your lights is about to be turned off and you've already been a thief, you going to steal again.
Exactly.
I promise you will. Once a crackhead, always a crackhead.
And on top of that, it's like, I don't know. People be thinking, especially like if you're the other person in this situation who the other person is cheating with, and they always, well, not always, but some people be thinking, oh, I could change them, or they not about to do that to me. Baby, you got another thing coming.
Same way.
You got another thing coming.
Because how you get them was just how you'll lose them. And the same thing, like people who steal. You might come up on some money real quick, but I guarantee the shit that you get with that money is going to burn your ass. All of that, like that kind of mentality. That's why to me, it's like, like morals and values are a big thing. And that's what it comes down to. Like if that's the way you are. And it's crazy because even like with our sexual conversation stuff, people will look at me and be like, you don't have no morals. You out here fucking sucking, licking, sticking, all that. Yeah.
Period.
But when it comes down to what I consider important when it comes to my morals, I don't care if you walk into a room and you leave me in a room with $1,000. When I leave that room, the $1,000 is still going to be there.
Yeah,
I'm
period.
not going to touch nobody's shit. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect, and like there are certain things that I'm not going to cheat on nobody. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do these things that like are against my moral compass.
That plus bad
Personally.
karma. Like some people don't believe in bad karma.
Sure,
That's
I do.
crazy.
And it's just starting drama, and then you have to be paranoid all the time, and it's just for what?
Yep. Because once you lie, you got to keep the lie up.
Yeah.
I'm not that
Selena
person.
said, is it emotional cheating when you set a boundary about somebody and you catch them interacting on social media twice, and then the third time they're texting midnight while drunk?
Yeah.
They're
The
cheating
third
on
time.
you.
For
They're
sure.
cheating on you. Why did you stick around for the third time?
third
Girl,
time.
Selena,
dip.
stand up.
Dip.
But
Get
it's
some
like
milk.
if you set a boundary period and they're not respecting it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
like, that just tells you right there.
Dip the fuck out, Selena. Like, I did that. Like, there was plenty of things that I noticed and I saw, and like literally it's like I caught this. I waited until the very last. It's like, dude, I could have saved myself a lot of time and a lot of heartache if I would have just cut it off at the first. But we trick ourselves by being like, they didn't mean it, or maybe this, or maybe that. And it's like, bitch, you sticking around for that fucking maybe is gonna cost you a lot. And you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because you know you knew. But
Exactly.
you stuck around because
But-
you were emotionally weak.
Yes.
And you wanted to just avoid the pain.
Okay,
Lie
I have
detector test
I
and
have a
someone.
question for the panel. Have y'all ever heard?
Are we a panel?
Yeah, we fancy.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard the saying, "Let him cheat in peace"? And how do you feel about it?
Oh my God, yes, I heard that on a, okay.
Fuck him.
So I heard that. I heard that on a TV show, and this girl, she said it, Tamar. She said that she was like, if you know that
You're
whoever,
just gonna go
it
back.
doesn't matter who you're with. If you know that they're cheating, and you're not doing anything about it, and you know, then
don't
let
be
them cheat in
drama.
peace.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do anything about it,
Quit being
then let them
extra.
cheat in peace.
Yeah.
And I'm like, obviously we don't want to get cheated on, so we're not gonna be like, fuck that, like we'll leave them. But there's people that are really like, we'll stick with them, but for other circumstances, like if they're married or whatever and they have kids, like we're not like
Convenience.
Yeah,
Financing
but
your life.
it's just like
Yeah.
for different reasons. But
Sticking around when you
I
have
agree.
babies, when you have little kids, and sticking it through the cheating, but then leaving when the kids are preteens or teens is worse.
yeah,
And I don't think anybody mentions that.
Yeah.
Leaving the divorce happening while your kids are going through the biggest developmental like change is gonna fuck your kids up. And I hate whenever people do that shit. Like they're just like, it's better for the situation for your kids to grow up knowing what it is than for them to be going through their biggest change, and now both their parents are in the middle of whatever their new single lives and acting, whatever the fuck. It's like, it's just stupid. But yeah, I do agree with that. Why go looking for some shit if you ain't gonna do shit?
Yeah, if you're not
Yeah.
gonna stand on business. But that's
It's
funny
dumb.
what you were just saying. Like, okay, so me and Dave broke up while I was still pregnant with baby Dave. And it took a long time for us to get to the where we are now. Like me and my baby daddy are hella cool. I always give him his props, y'all know. And I feel like I might have said this on the pod before. But my son, like when me and Dave first started being cool with each other, because it took us a long time to get there, he was like, y'all know each other? He was so confused.
I'm
He was
dead.
like,
I'm dead.
you know my dad? Y'all are friends?
That's so cute.
But yeah, because like at the beginning, it was bad. Like my mom had to drop the kids off. We wouldn't see each other, nothing. Like it was rough there for a while, for a couple years. But yeah, when we first started like being cool enough to like have birthday parties together and do stuff together, he was so confused. He was like,
yeah. And that type of shit takes a long time too, because like I feel like deciding to get a divorce took me 2 years. And then when I said I wanted a divorce, between getting a divorce and him moving out of my house took like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like he would not leave, and he was like, I want to, like, his biggest thing was, I want to sell everything and then I want to just split up cash. And it was like, there's no cash, like, you know what I mean? So I think that the people don't understand how messy things can get and how long it can fucking take, because it's like, it's just hard to buy a home. You know what I mean? Like if anybody's ever bought a house, especially if you're self-employed, how hard it is to buy a house. And if somebody's like, sell it and give me the money, it's like,
that's not how that
do
works.
this.
Like there's a mortgage.
I'll
there's
wait
a
you
bank
out,
involved.
motherfucker. No, there's your bedroom. Go live over there. I live over here. We not together. Cool off.
Yeah,
And you know what I
figure it
mean?
out.
And that shit didn't even fucking happen until way later. But yeah, separations with children take a long fucking time, and especially divorces, especially if you have property or money.
Yeah.
I don't suggest marriage. Don't do it. Sounds fun when you're young, but don't fucking,
Yeah. No, but that's the thing too, is like you do get to a point so much, like, and just to your point of like, if you are really unhappy in your relationship, just cut it off, because you do get to a point like it becomes so normal. As long as you're willing to be civil with the other person and make your co-parenting work, it will be normal to your children. You know what I mean? It's the same thing like with, back to our original topic, like being gay, being lesbian, all of that stuff. Like my sister is dating a woman, and she was like my sister's son was like, oh, I thought that was a boy. And my sister was like, no, it's a girl. And that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Kids don't care. They really don't. You know what I mean? People are like, how are you going to explain it to your child?
Yeah.
How are you going to do, like, they don't give a fuck.
When I explained it to my son, when I came out to my son, he literally was like, he heard it and he was like, okay, can we? He's like, can we stop talking about this? I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I explained it very much about love. Like, people are like, why do you have to explain sexuality to children? You don't. I'm in love with this person. You know how daddy has a girlfriend, mommy has a girlfriend. It's love. We're here. Do you feel what do you feel about this? What do you want to talk about? He's like, nothing. He's like, let's go. Like, that's it. Like, kids don't care.
They care about if the person's cool or not. That's
and if
what
they
care
do
about.
talk, you know what I mean? Like, if your children want to talk about it, you can talk about it. But like, they really just want to have a good time. They want to be treated well. That's it. Like, they want to, and they want alone time with their parent. I'm never gonna get tired of saying that. your kids want to hang out with their parent by them fucking selves. Not always with your new girlfriend, with your new boy, whoever the fuck you're with. Yourself. If you are a baby mama, a baby daddy, whoever, and you don't ever hang out just one-on-one with your children, you're fucking up. And they're going to resent you for it when they grow up. But
that's what I had to deal with my dad. Like, he was like dating, which, okay, whatever. But it's like, especially since we didn't have a great relationship, it's like, okay, he's like, okay, we're going to go to dinner, or we're going to go to the movies, or we're going to do this. And then like last minute, he'll be like, oh, so-and-so is coming. And I'm like, I don't really know this person like that. I don't really care to talk to them right now or anything. And it was just always like the women always try to like push up on me. Like they try to like
get in
and like try to be like the mom. And it's like, I hated that so much. So I was like, it did make me resent him for a little bit. I actually talked to him about it too.
Good.
I was like, I was just like,
okay, girl.
Yeah, I was just like, it really made me upset because we didn't have a great relationship anyway. And then you weren't really like telling me who's coming, or there's one person coming 1 week and then the next person's coming the next week. And I'm like, I don't really know who these people are. They're coming up in the house. And then like, we don't have a great relationship, but like, I'm still pushing it as a kid. Like as a kid, I'm like, I'm still pushing for a great relationship with you because we live together, all of that. And you still bring in somebody else as a stranger. Like, it just made me so closed off. And that's why our relationship is just now at 26 is about to like get better. And I just feel like it could have gone better earlier.
I hope that works out.
The convo you had with your dad, I would have never thought you had, and you did it.
I did.
Yeah, congratulations
I
on
did.
that. Yes.
I came out to my dad, guys. I did. And he was very, very, very supportive.
That's good.
Very supportive. Yes.
That's great. I was telling Snow that, like, maybe a month or 2 months ago. I don't know.
Can I get a shot glass? Sorry.
Like, I need some. We can share.
Oh, yeah, you
don't
took
mind
mine.
sharing
Here,
with
give me.
Thank you. But like the last couple months, obviously I've been going through an emotional roller coaster ever since I turned 34. I was like, I might have a baby. I need to start talking to my dad again. My dad has been blocked for like the last 5 years. Like all this shit. I'm like, Snow, will you come with me to visit my dad? Like, he lives kind of close to you. Oh. And she's like, yeah, I'll come if you want. But what is going on with? What is actually going on with you?
Right, that was my question.
Like,
am I supportive? Yes. Where is this stemming from?
But is this an actually good idea?
I'm dead.
Probably not.
But wait.
But I'm proud of you, Lilo. That's a big step. Yeah, that's so good. Big step.
And I'm happy he supported you. Like, that's nice.
He's super, well, because it started, honestly, it was like an open door. Here's the thing. I wasn't scared to tell him, but I don't tell him a lot of things. Like, I just don't. We just didn't have that relationship. So I wasn't really scared to tell him. But I was just like, I'll tell him when whatever. But it was like an open door because we were talking about a friend of mine who lives out here. And he was like, yeah, she was in a relationship with a girl and she got her heart broken. And her mom was like having a hard time about it because obviously religious reasons. And I was like, oh. And he was like, but yeah, she's super supportive now. I was like, that's really good. Like, I was like, I like that. I was like, speaking of, literally. I was like, speaking of, and he kind of looked at me. He was like, what? I was like, you know, I've been open and I've been dating.
He started that conversation because he knew?
I think he always kind of knew because he thought I was dating my best friend. He asked me before. And I was like, I think he kind of knew.
My daddy used to ask me too.
Did you have a emotional relationship with your best friend?
Did I have an emotional relationship with my best friend? To y'all, it probably looks like it. Maybe.
Because like I was saying, Justin, now she's finally being a lesbian after all these years. But I always used to tell her since she was in high school, I'm like, bitch, you're gay. And everyone would be like, oh my God, Jamie, you're so mean. Like, I'm like, bitch, you're gay. You're in love with your best friend. You're gay. And no one gave a fuck. Everyone's like, bitch, you're just fucking
But that's how we feel about
shit.
you. So does that mean that
you're my best friend and we're not in love with each other? Like her and
I don't have an open door policy. I'm not in love with my best friend, but we kind of talked about this the other day. But I was like, I'm not in love with my best friend, but I do get the emotional.
Her answers, okay, when we were talking about her best friend, her answers were like, her answers, look, she wants to talk about it. See? 1, okay, 1, 2, the way she's laughing, right? 3. When I was like, oh, like you in love with Shorty or whatever, she's just like, she's like, no, I could never. Like, I could never is not what you say when you don't like someone. So I could never, or like it would never work.
That's like the
It's not the answer.
No, it's not.
I have a
could
crush
never.
on them.
She said I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, I said I couldn't.
Like,
Couldn't.
yeah.
Well, I'm okay. Well, in
if
my
Shorty gave you a
defense,
chance, you would do it.
no.
Yes, you
no,
would.
I wouldn't.
You should
Okay,
group
I
up
really
on her
value
and
our
leave
best friendship. I really
Okay.
do
You
because you
How long have
know
y'all been friends?
we've been friends for about 4 or 5. We stopped talking for like a year.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
Not y'all already broke up for a year.
we did. And it was very sad.
My friends look
It was
like
very
NPCs.
sad.
You mean they're all fine as fuck and you can't believe your fucking eyes? You think they have to be AI?
Y'all are haters. Wow.
you.
They're probably
Not
talking
when
about
we're
me. I'm
literally
just sitting
having,
here.
not when we're literally having a whole conversation.
No, I think it's because, you know, the space. But I do think you guys look perfect. Like, it's like the space buns, the headphones, the, you know what I mean? The curly hair. Like, everybody
We're a
looks
good
perfect.
group of people.
Y'all
We're a
look-
good-looking group of
They're
people.
fine as fuck.
But-
Alondra,
Yeah.
come on. Either become a fucking member or quit it with the comments.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's because I've just been sitting here unanimated. But I'm sorry, I'm just listening.
No, you have the most bubbly personality.
No,
And
I was listening
very.
for a while.
I feel like we have a panel of very magnetic personalities.
You just
here
you
today.
told me on the phone I have a magnetic personality. And I
Yes,
love
and you
that.
do. You do. Honestly, it's so
Now
funny
kiss.
because
No, I'm just, I
Oh my
Come here.
Give mom some
lesbian.
Give me some sugar.
don't know. I thought this was a fucking gay panel. Y'all started talking about, what are we talking about now?
Wait, so
We're
JT,
still talking about
you said you like kiss girls, right? Is it like on
I
a, like you know
have.
how like straight girls kiss other straight girls?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that how
like
you feel
that.
like that?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like fun.
How fucked up
But
do you have to
then-
be to want
For
to kiss a
funsies.
girl?
What?
Like my best
If
friend
you
growing
do it.
up, like sometimes she'd be like, "Kiss me," and I'd be like, "Okay, period."
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like I've kissed a girl maybe on a TikTok live or whatever, and like people like the way people take that is like I'm leading someone on, but every other girl or you know if a gay guy kisses a girl like for funsies, it's like oh my god how cute blah blah blah.
Cute.
Or girls kiss. Girls make hit records and songs and kiss on the Grammys and kiss on TV and do all that shit and that's amazing. Everybody loves that shit. But like if I kiss someone, I must have led them on. And it's like no, I kissed somebody. They're attractive.
just a little
They have
kissy.
nice lips. I kissed them. I wanted to see if I felt something. I did. It
We've
was
never kissed.
dope. Yeah, but I know what you be doing. You be eating a lot of man's ass. Literally, I'll keep it a buck. I'm not ever gonna.
She said
kiss
no.
anyone
We're
Not
not doing
fucked
it.
up, bitch, because we.
No, Jamie, it's
You
not
kiss
fucked up,
men's
Jamie.
asses.
Jamie, it's
I
not
love
fucked
you.
up.
No,
Never made
I love hugging her. Like she, like I'll do this to her. I don't even do this very
Yeah.
much to very many people, but like to her, I'll be like this,
beeps.
and she'll hug me all the time. I love that. She has a really
Yeah.
good hug, like
But
a
I'm
really
just
good
saying,
touch.
like, as a drunk girls, like, blah, 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 you
I
never
also don't
kiss
kiss very
me,
many girls though.
and you won't kiss straight people.
I don't kiss straight people.
I think it's just, I don't feel like it's specifically me.
I value my
But-
my kisses.
My
Like
lips,
I think they're
yes.
very.
I
I feel like
remember
they're
I
very.
kissed that girl. And
Yeah, remember?
I didn't like
have
it.
that on video.
I didn't like it. I
I
was like, this is why I don't.
I love to.
People-
I love to make out.
People
I
think
guess
it's
so.
very but everybody's allowed, you know, allowed to feel.
No, oh wait. So when you were talking about kissing, you were just talking about like a pick. You wasn't talking about like.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no.
Sucking
with my
face?
friends.
No.
You've never
No,
sucked
it's not
face
good.
with one of your friends,
Not with my friends, with girls, yeah.
but
like,
not your friends.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I love to. I could make out with someone and the next day it not be a thing.
I find kissing very intimate,
Very intimate.
so I don't
agree.
really kiss that many people. Even like
You
on
do?
on tour when
I tried it
people
and I didn't like it.
Sorry, go ahead.
on tour when people are just like, oh, can you give me a kiss on the cheek for a picture? I've never done it. Like sometimes,
kiss
like
on
now
the
that I'm
cheek?
single, if people want to like, if girls want to give me a kiss on the cheek for a picture, like I'll do it. But like I won't. You won't find a picture of me kissing someone on the cheek for a
Yeah.
picture. Like that's not
For sure.
worth it. And kissing people
Will you
like
kiss on my cheek?
no.
My cheek don't have that many wieners on me.
No, I would kiss you on
Is
the
it
cheek.
Julian's birthday?
Yeah, right now is kind of insane.
not.
In a little bit, like right now when we finish. Yes, I got you. Yes, but it's like a gay podcast.
Oh.
It's like about gayness.
Oh.
No, in a little bit. Sorry.
Is it his birthday
Yeah, I got
today?
you. No, it was
Oh.
Saturday and we took him to nuts.
Oh, happy birthday, Julian!
We about to do it right now.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Aw,
yeah, I
he's
do
so
think.
sweet.
He came in like
He's like,
He's like, do your thing, do your thing.
but yeah, people, yeah. No, and you know what's really fucked up is some
You wouldn't
girl.
kiss my cheek? Hold
Some
on,
girl
I'm low-key
showed up with a
offended.
phone. Some girl showed up with a phone and was already recording and was like wanted to kiss me, and I literally was like, wait, stop, and I put my hand on her phone and I was like, no, like don't do that, and like, no, I'm not gonna kiss you. And then I was like, but I'll take a picture with you, I'll sign your stuff. She was like, no, and she walked away. And I'm like, that's so fucked up, because it's like assuming that I just definitely am gonna kiss you is already disrespectful. And then I'm like, I'll sign your stuff, and she's like, no. I'm like,
She wanted her little
She just
viral
wanted
moment.
to.
yeah, she wanted, yeah, and it's just like, that's,
Kiss me on the cheek right
I'm
now.
allowed to. Why?
Because now I'm obsessed with it. The moment, like the thought is not.
Yeah, so
My
it's not
cheek-
like a genuine thing. It's just you're now obsessed with the fact I said no to you.
Yeah.
And you want
now
a
I'm
yes.
a dog with the bone.
You go on
Kiss
fucking
me.
TikTok
I'll
and
kiss
cry,
you on the
bitch.
cheek.
Make me look like a fucking
I know.
asshole.
I'll kiss you on the cheek, Jamie.
Go. Why don't you
Thank
go on
you.
TikTok and tell everybody I'm a fucking asshole just
I
because I,
will.
said no and had a boundary.
No, she don't want to kiss you on the cheek. It's fine.
Yeah, and it hurts.
I'll kiss you on the forehead.
It's fine, but it hurts. Okay, forehead.
Aww.
You to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
But
Ew, ew.
I don't know. I
what
think
time is it?
more what's stuck in my mind is I feel I'm like, how have our entire friendship gone? Damn near 15 years in the game, and we never kiss each other on the cheek. On the cheek?
You
That's
know what's
not
funny?
like a
Right
real
now,
thing.
right
We
now
have
I'm
to
just standing on that. But like, to be honest, like whenever I say hi to people, like it's like, oh, look, ¿cómo estás? You know,
Yeah,
in
that's what
Spanish,
it-
you do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying.
right now it's just because she's just like, kiss me on the cheek. I'm like, no, like
You're like, I am not being demanded to.
no, no. But okay, back to queer shit before we end, because we do got to say some more.
And
I
then
feel
we gotta
like
go see
did we?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Speaking of queer.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got things they want to talk about? You.
You.
What was your-
Guadalupana.
You.
Come on, Gold Star.
I know.
Well, you guys have questions for me?
Oh my god, I did not know you have
Do
that
you
many
have-
tattoos.
Do you have
yeah.
questions for her? She's a gold star.
You are a gold star.
I am.
I don't know.
Not as like a tourist attraction.
You're a Taurus?
Oh my god.
Oh.
A tourist.
Taurus.
Oh, I thought you said Taurus. Sorry.
I know
love
one of
you
you guys
guys.
have a question.
No, I don't have anything. I'm,
Aquarius,
we
I
vibing.
think,
I am an
right?
Aquarius.
Yeah.
You're an Aquarius?
Mhm.
Her birthday is Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Really? Okay.
Isn't that
On
cool?
Valentine's Day.
I very rarely met a
I'm
few
fucking dead.
Aquariuses.
Wasn't I just talking about Aquarius?
We're just talking about Aquariuses. Okay.
I'm
Maybe
dead.
both. I've only been in a relationship one time on my birthday. So that's when it mattered. Yeah.
You've only been in a one
I've
relationship?
only been in a one relation or two relationships that like I was in while
your birthday.
my birthday, yeah.
Yeah, past.
Yeah.
Oh. So you made a comment today. You're like, you're not like, are you dating or you're not dating?
I mean, I'm single and yeah. It's like
I would
whatever
hope.
comes, but
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like I don't know. Sometimes
not
it's
looking.
yeah, I'm just chilling right now, really. Hanging out
Carla,
with my friends.
that's your feelings.
What
Sorry.
happened?
No, because
Oh.
she's like, Jamie's right. When they cheated, it's not gender. It's irrelevant. Who hurt you? That's your fucking feelings. That's has nothing to do.
We
With other people's
so
feelings.
past that
Yeah. But sorry.
conversation. I'm so sorry.
I had to say
girl,
that
but-
because she said
Yeah,
that shit
so
like
at
it's
least
law.
they
It's
can
not
stop.
law, bitch.
Yeah. They
Anyway.
can stop addressing it.
Sorry.
Someone said I'm low key plotting. Plotting on what? We were talking about types today. What is your type?
I'm into femdoms. Like I'm very much a switch, but I'm very into feminine girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That know what they want, clearly.
Yes.
That's me too. I hate a
Yeah.
bitch. Like, I hate a
So
like
it's no feminine.
lazy ass bitch.
Yes.
Oh!
That's
Breaking her heart in real
disrespectful.
time.
Oh my god.
But she
Why
does
is
give the
feminine,
dom like for me, like
why is that
yesterday
a
I was
put-down?
in a whole ass skirt and heels and everything, and today I'm in cargos and a t-shirt. Like
I love that.
But that's just me,
Yeah.
like my style. I like
Yeah.
to be girly sometimes, but I can like what you were saying earlier. You're not like I don't consider myself feminine girly. Like my best friend, feminine girly, you know everything. But like me, I feel like I'm female presenting, but I still have my dominance to me. Like I don't know, I just feel dominant in my own
Yeah.
ways, but like I'm
Yes.
feminine presenting.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's a great way to put it. Feminine
Yeah.
presenting.
Which that matters. Like a lot of people don't get like sometimes like you'll meet like a pretty girl and they'll just be like, whoa, like why aren't you into me? And it's like it just is what it fucking is. You know what I mean? Like because I've had to explain to someone like you're very pretty, you're great, nothing is wrong with you. you're just not like we're just not gonna like that's not gonna work, you know. And it's like I don't know why they don't like why sometimes people just don't understand that like it just I don't know. That's what we were saying about how much there's more intricacies within like lesbian stuff. I think because of the fact that's what we started talking about. Porn categories and porn categories and lesbian sex.
Are we ready to get back into that?
Which this girl was fucking saying how like she can't believe that like lesbian porn isn't what lesbian sex is like, and
not
we
that
both
I
were like,
believe I just didn't
it's
know.
not.
It's not.
I didn't know.
It's
not
not.
that I couldn't believe it.
I can't even as a
believe you,
lesbian. I don't watch lesbian porn.
That's what brought it up, and I was like, why? Yeah, but
it's because lesbian porn is sometimes made for the male.
It's made
for
viewers.
And I always
most of the time
understood that, but I thought that it was still depicting what lesbians do.
I'm still stuck on the fact that she thinks I'm a feminine. That's crazy.
A lot of people,
I mean, I get it.
But
like
you
a
have your
down-
dominance to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's what I like. You're
That's what I mean
female
by, like-
presenting, feminine presenting, but your energy is like more
through.
dominant.
That's what I mean. I don't know how to like describe how I feel. Like with you two, like we look very feminine, but we're not.
Inside.
I know you're
I
not.
think
that
You
all
guys
same.
look feminine, but you guys are in your masculine energy.
Yes.
You guys are more in your masculine energy than like feminine.
I'm taking a shot.
Yeah, take
Me
that
too.
shit.
Sorry.
Lilo, take a shot.
But that's why it
I
gets
thought I was daddy as
confusing.
fuck out here, but it is true because I've literally met like a straight girl. There's a straight girl. I'm gonna say this shit just because fuck it, you ruined my life anyway. Shorty wanted, she's like, well, if you don't want to fuck, then I mean, I heard you a switch, and Shorty turned me, grabbed me by my like hip, turned my ass around, and goes, aren't you a switch? Shorty only been with men and made me feel like a whole ass little bitch. I was like, oh my god, I clutched my pearls. I was like, no, I am, but good night.
That's not how that works.
Good night.
Good night. We gotta go to bed. Yeah, I can't.
I feel like that's another thing too with when it comes to like, well, at least for me, trying to find someone that I want to date is knowing that if they can be a switch.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't be with, and that's why I'm into feminine girls. But if a lot of feminine girls are pillow princesses, if you know what I mean. But if I find one, I need to know that you have that little mask energy to you to be like, you know, because I like to be submissive, but I also like to dominate most of the time. But like I'm a girl. I still like to, you know.
Yeah, there be those moods all of it, like randomly, and you got to know that like you can handle that if you need
So
to.
it's like if I can
energy.
Huh?
That's what you guys were telling me yesterday. Is that I would
I
be
think
a
ultimately you.
Yeah, you-
I
don't
think
think so,
deep
'cause you're
down you
kinda
want to be
lazy
in your feminine.
sexually.
Yeah,
I think deep down you.
Did
really
she say
wanna be
she's
in your
sexually
feminine.
lazy? You can't be dumb.
You can't be a pillow princess being gay. I mean, unless
I think you're forcing
just,
yourself to be.
I mean, you can.
masculine, but I think you deep
I
down
feel
want
like
to be
in
in
my
feminine
life-
Yeah,
energy.
it's not fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I feel like
keep
in
it
my
a buck.
regular life, I'm raw, but in my
I
sexual
almost-
life, I'm like,
I almost feel like you would be if you actually liked someone.
Yeah, you met the right person.
So if you met the right person, because here's the thing, and that's how I feel, at least to me. Like there's certain things that I am kind of a little bit of like, I don't need you to do any of that because I don't want that unless you really want that. Then I'm like, you gotta really want that. Like you gotta go there, and then I'll be like, okay, well shit.
we doing
But
this.
if you don't, then I'm just kind of like whatever. It's like you know. So I feel like that's how it is with you. It's like you
when I'm
don't
in love, I will recite the Declaration of Independence.
Exactly.
Bitch. I don't give a fuck.
That'd be me.
While jumping up and down on the headset.
Because I've been with somebody who like I thought I was gonna be a certain thing, and then like turns out they were, and then I'm like, I'll do that. Like I can. Like obviously, like I'm not gonna act like I've not been with dudes or something. Like whatever you need me to do. But it's a lot of times it has to do with how much are you into this person and what are you willing to do for them. And that just.
But if they make that like safety
be
space
bold,
for
too,
you
like,
to
if
do
I'm-
that,
It's not just
because you're like
safety
space.
stepping out.
No, it's not just safety space. You gotta just take it. You gotta take up the space. Because just being like, here's the space. Like, bitch, what you want me to do? A cartwheel? Like, I don't need.
No, that's not what
space.
I'm saying. I'm not.
Take this shit. You know what I mean?
I get that. No.
Is there this
Noted.
many dynamics to the gay community as there are in the lesbian community? Like this whole dom and dom.
I think
fam
so.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would imagine.
Absolutely. And there's even like different sub things of like, just like we were talking about earlier with makeup and all kind of different things, the way you dress, like just like the same shit.
Is there a little bit of that too, though? Because I have a question.
A little bit. I don't want to say feminine, but like it took me a second to realize you were gay. Like
Which
you
is
came up
crazy
with very
to me.
masculine.
I've said that
to
about
me.
you, that sometimes you act more masculine than some dudes that are
I
straight
think
that I've been
until he's
around.
comfortable.
Which is crazy.
Because you'll like
There's
grab
like-
bags and pick them up, and I'll be like, "That was very gentleman." That was mad nice. Not to say gays aren't gentlemen, but I'm just like he just
Yeah,
be
he's a
like he'd be
gentleman.
like he'd
That's
be
what it
like
is. He's a
I got
gentleman.
this, and I just be like I've been around straight
Like,
dudes
oh, yeah.
that are
That's
whole
how you
ass
are,
like
too.
don't do
He
that.
is. He's a gentleman.
My
But then
mom
to
would
like,
love this conversation.
you do have some
Yeah.
because like the first couple times I met you, and I think I told you about it one time when I was like, I don't know, like
I'm dead.
you were very like.
Not you
Just
thinking JT
masculine.
is sus.
No.
No, when I first
something
met
to
you,
laugh about.
no, that's the thing. When I first met you,
Like, I
you're
couldn't
very
read it.
much, you're like, you are in your masculine energy, but when you meet people and
Yeah,
when you're
then
like
when you get
comfortable,
comfortable,
you
you're,
start
like,
to be in your
all the
feminine.
way.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
See, I feel like then maybe I met
Yes.
you already comfortable because
That's exactly
when
what it
I
was.
met you, I was like, oh, JT's one of the girls.
The
like,
girls.
yeah,
Yeah.
babes. Yeah, we're all
But like I
cute and
didn't.
we're here.
I think I met him in here, and
Yeah.
it was like, I was like, hey, and he was just like on his phone, and I was like, hey, and he was just like,
Hello.
I told him about this too, and then he was just like chest up and everything. I was
Really?
like, okay, like let me just get out of the way. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
I'm just
on.
I know that very well because I have a lot of gay friends who are the exact same way. They're more like
too.
they're very much in their masculine, but they like I can see their feminine. And I'm like, okay, I see it, but they're
Yeah,
very much
it's-
more in their masculine. Like they still like no.
Oh,
I
your
know
mom would
that
love
thing.
that too because the chat's saying you're well raised.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
very well
Yeah,
raised.
JT
Yeah.
is a gentleman.
I
for
bet-
sure.
yes.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Fuck us, right? JT is a sweetheart.
That's the thing I was gonna say. Is
Being
that
raised by
I,
cancer women.
I'm definitely even in like the gay community. Like I'm still seeing it, even the way I talk and everything is still slightly feminine. Like they would categorize me as feminine. Oh, what? Oh, the mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They would still like categorize me as feminine or whatever. But for like the bags and like never like putting my hands on women and like opening a door, like that's just like the way my mom raised me. And I'm
Yeah.
still like a man. at the
Yeah.
end of
I've
the day.
definitely
When we
seen
walk to
That's
my
what I'm saying.
house-
What for you to be like,
masculine
I'm
sides
still a
of
man,
you.
like and like work out and like all that shit. Like to me, I'm just like that is dope because you're also a good representation of
Yes.
gay men.
Yeah,
I
because
think
some
you're
gay
like
men,
a,
they like will hit women. They'll pick fights with.
yeah,
and
like I don't
do
give a
weird
fuck. I'll
shit.
get
fight,
female,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
like
like,
you're
shut
not
the
a
fuck
woman
up,
at the end of the day.
Like they're
No,
yeah.
when we walked to my house, there was like obviously there's homeless people, and he like pushed me to the other side. Like he was walking on the same side of like
Damn,
the crazy
JT said,
person.
come on, baby
He
girl.
said,
No, I can vouch for that.
Come on, baby girl, I
I
got
can really
you.
vouch for that because when we were walking in
dead.
Miami too, JT was instantly, let's get on the other side of the road.
No, yeah.
And even last night, I
Even
forgot
my
what
skinny ass
happened, and
brother,
he
like,
got
is
behind.
something.
He got behind us because there was like a somebody like a crackhead walking or whatever, and he got behind us and just make sure. And I feel like that's what I mean is like just a
Yeah,
good
he's
Yeah.
very.
a gentleman.
support JT and like everything because to me I feel like there is very bad representation sometimes, and I'll say this about lesbians and like everybody and even Mexican, Latinos, whatever.
Yeah.
There's bad representation in every community.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when you find good representation in communities, support them. Like that's your biggest thing. Going around hating on different people, that's not the way. Support the actual good examples of somebody or like of a community. That's the way that you really like fucking win. And
We're
yeah, I
raised
feel
well.
like, yeah,
Like
Yes.
raised
like
well.
it's a vibe.
Absolutely.
Because even for me, like, my dad raised me very well. He's just like, look, if you ask somebody on a date, you're paying for it.
Okay,
Like,
period.
you're paying for it.
Yeah.
You open the door for like. So for me, now that I'm like more into women, I'm like, okay, let me open the door for you. Let me do it. Like, and I love that.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. Even last night,
We were
I'm
talking
like,
about that today. We were like, who do we think she's gonna end up like dating? And we were like, I think you're gonna date a femme,
Yeah.
and you're gonna step into your more masculine energy.
Yeah.
Shorty had a fade, so you already know she's pulling up.
no, honestly,
She's pulling up.
honestly, since like I've been having a lot of alone time, and I'm like, I really want to step more into my masculine energy.
Ooh.
Because I'm like, I really just want to be like, let me take care of you. Like, let me,
I feel like I've been too much.
let me just do,
Bird.
like, let me,
Yo,
you want me to take
Daddy
your bags,
Lilo.
baby? Like,
Daddy Lilo in this.
can't
bitch.
not.
I was shocked. I was dipping in it a little bit. I'm like,
And that's
let me
where
just
Dom
do
comes
it.
in.
Like,
Like,
let me just-
fuck.
because I also like not just like I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest, like I have very well raised, rounded, straight men friends, and they're very respectful. They all are in great relationships, and I'm like learning from them, and I'm like, I want to do that for my girl. Like I want to do that too. Like I have a friend, He
I
cooks
get
for
like
his
that.
girl, like all of that. And I'm like, I want to do that.
Carolina
too.
said Lilo's gonna be going through Snow's closet.
No, I'm still gonna look like this.
She just got out of the closet. She's all right. She ain't going in no more closets.
I'm just like, but that's the thing, and that's the conversation. That's a part of the conversation me and my dad had. He was like, "So, you gonna step up?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And we were having that type of talk, like a talk he would
Dad,
have
did
with
y'all
his
smoke
son.
cigars?
No,
Yeah, right.
I
That's
would
what it
love
feels
that.
like. Very
So-
bar mitzvah
No,
vibes.
I would
Son.
really love that. I feel like we would hit a breakthrough if we could do that. But
You'll
we
get
had
there.
that talk.
I think y'all's relationship will also improve because I've said this
much.
before about like my mom. I have obviously my mommy issues or whatever, and like my mom, I was never enough for my mom. But when I started just dead ass, just acting like a dude and being like, don't care, my mom a little bit here and there will treat me like she would a boy, and she will treat boys better than she treats girls. And I feel like our relationship just got better. First, she didn't accept me, but when she finally did, she was
Did
just
you
like,
have a coming out conversation
Oh.
with her?
with my mom.
Yeah.
Fuck. I must have blocked it out. No, I just kind of popped up with. I mean,
You're like,
I
you're already-
financially
you know what's going
helped
on.
my mom, so they're like,
like
to
you
my
have no
mom,
choice.
money is the like the way she respects you. So like it kind of was like, once I financially was helping her, I'm just kind of like,
Can't
what are
say
you really
shit.
gonna say, you know? And with my dad, I hadn't seen him in 14 years. I popped up with a girlfriend and just was like, it is what it is. I didn't even ask or check what he thought. I just was like, that's my girlfriend,
either
and
do
that
it
was
or
Like
it.
say
you don't.
something.
Yeah. Well, at the time, yeah.
What was your
fiance,
hardest?
but
Do you have like what was your hardest conversation?
my brother.
Oh yeah, he told you. I remember.
Yeah, my brother. My brother was a very. That was the scariest conversation.
Why are you gay?
Like practice.
Yeah,
Like
there you
go.
Huh?
Did you
You
like
are gay.
practice talking to him? Did it take a while, or were you just like,
I feel
"Ew,
like
I'm gay"?
I feel like what kind of maybe.
We ran out of time, guys.
Look, he doesn't want to talk about it.
And that's it.
So
Good
legally, I
night.
have to get off.
No, really, stop it. No, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was just hard because. I think it was hard because I care a lot about. I think my brother's the most
Yeah, your
important
guys'
person
relationship
Absolutely.
in the world.
Indescribable.
So it's like I just cared. So I was so scared that I ended up accidentally, and maybe that's on me. Everybody else knowing and not my brother because I was so scared. And I, in hindsight, I could say that I hate when everybody knows something and I don't know it. So I could see how that could be hurtful to him. But I just was so scared. And then when I finally had the conversation, it was just like so hard and scary. And then, yeah. And then, I mean, we had both kind of always been made fun of in our family for being gay. Like people always said I was a tomboy and I was I wanted to be a man. They always like said he was gay. Turns out he's not. And I remember that sentence when he goes, so our whole family said I was gay and it was you. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, and mind you, like I said, I'm never going to deny.
But you're also like a mother figure more than just a sister to him.
Yeah. And yeah, so it was just like, I don't know. It just felt, there was so many different things that were like, to me felt like fucked up in that I don't know how to feel. And I've had these conversations with him, even like besides the gay stuff. I've been like, I'm sorry if I ever like traumatized you in some way. Like I was left to be like a third parent and I didn't know what I was doing. I was a teenager, so it's like, I'm a teen trying to be a parent, but at the same time parenting the way that I was parented, and I didn't know any better, But I think we've since, moved on from that. I think he's very respectful. I think the one thing he did say to me was, it doesn't matter if you like guys or girls, you can still be a hoe. And I was
That's
like,
what I remember you telling me too.
I was like, so he just was like worried about me just like not being just some, and I respected that, and that's it. I've always cared very deeply about my brother and my son's opinion, and that's it. Other than that, I don't feel like I've ever had a hard time coming out to anybody. It's just been my son and my brother, and yeah, it just is what it is. You accept it, right? Like, you're like, yeah, you're fucking gay.
Yeah, whatever.
Plus, I was married, and my ex-husband and him sometimes would very much like clash. So
I could see that for sure.
like terribly. It got to a point.
Personalities.
It got very bad. So to me, I also think that's one thing that I never really talk about that like had a lot to do with like me no longer being with that person, was just like my brother. My brother's such a priority that it's like, if you don't, whoever you are, I don't care if you're a girl, you're the finest bitch in the world, or a dude, if you don't have respect for my brother or my son, like,
And that's how it
That's
should
the
be.
biggest
You're out.
thing.
No longer
yeah.
good.
but yeah, that's it.
I agree, especially dating someone with kids. I think that when you date someone with kids and you're like in it, you should also think of their kids or whoever is like
you have to.
That's just something that I automatically is like, okay, like that's also a priority for me. I'm just like, okay, your son, your daughter, or whatever. And I'm like, that's also a big priority to me because it's very intentional. And that lets the other partner know it's like, oh, they're really intentional. Like, they're really like, okay, if we're dating and you're including my child, that's a big thing. Because I would want that for me. If I had a kid and I'm dating someone who doesn't have a kid, but they're like taking their time to prioritize my kid, I would be like, that's a really big quality.
I went through that
That's
growing
huge.
up, and I fucking hate. That's probably why I kind of hate guys, because it's like people used to, like, and I see it with my brothers too, like people kissing my ass to try to look good in front of like my mom, my brothers, or whoever. Like, I fucking hate that shit. And that's one thing, like, if I ever have kids, or like why I'm so protective about having kids is like I want to be with that person because I don't want people coming in and out of the life because I saw that. And it's like these fucking guys, and like seeing my mom kind of like change her personality with each and every guy. Like
we talked about that before, how like mommy issues do come from like a lot of that type of shit. And it's like, I feel you, but at the same time, like for example, baby Drew's dad is, you know, engaged or whatever. And like I had a conversation with her that was like a long ass conversation. I only had to have one good long convo, and that was it. Like we also don't have to be best friends or nothing, but one good long convo of just like where her head's at, like just understand my son, you know what I mean, like respect this, that, whatever the fuck, and that's it. And I think people could have good, you know, partners after the baby mama or whatever, you know. Like I love the fact that I can cope. I'm also like the best baby mama ever. I'm like, I don't need child support, I pay for everything. He lives with me, I fucking like, I have everything under control. I'm grateful to what you know, our life was when it was, and it's, you know, it's nice. Thank you for the, you know, my son, and for the support in my career. I'll never deny that baby Drew's dad definitely, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. That's why he also made his good amount of money, and he's good. He's chilling. He deserves a good life, and there's no fucking beef between us unless it has anything to do with, like, our parenting styles, which we do have different parenting styles. That's all. He's a very don't force feed, and I'm a very, like, he better fucking eat that food. Like, you know, but
I feel like Drew realizes that. Like, Drew's smart for how old he is. Like, he knows what the fuck is going on.
When he showed up and both me and Drew were in the kitchen, he was like, what's going on? I was like, yeah, motherfucker, we here
I feel
together.
like he knows. Like, he knows Drew's weaknesses, and he knows, like, how to play on, like,
he
your
plays
guys'
them. So when we both end up, like, being together and talking to him, he's like,
no, absolutely not.
Right. He looked like Blueface with Krishan and Jaden last night. He was like, oh, so I'm out the group. What's going on? He's like, so I'm out the group
show without me?
Yeah, right. He's like, they gonna start doing shows without me? Like, yeah.
Honestly, that's how, like, there's one very specific moment when I realized, like, how manipulative kids can be. And I'm not saying manipulative as a bad word. Everyone, everything you do in life is manipulating your world around you. I don't think manipulative is a naughty word or a bad word. But I remember my daughter, when I would go and I was pregnant with my son, so already my emotions are on fucking 27, and I would be dropping her off with her dad, and she would be crying, and she would be like, I don't want to go to his house, like, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, you have to spend time. And I felt like I was punishing her by dropping her off with her dad.
My niece used to do the same thing to me too. It's a weird feeling, huh?
Yeah, literally one day I went and I was a little early to pick her up from her dad's house, and she was doing the same shit with him. She was like, I want to go to my mom's house, I want to stay here with you. And I was like,
oh, motherfuckers.
What do you mean? You don't want to go to my house? Yeah. And that's when I knew, that's when, like, honestly, it cut through a lot of the bullshit with me and Dave.
Me too. My little brother used to live with me, and I used to tell him no on some shit, and then he would call my dad, and my dad was like, so my dad was in prison until I was 12 years old. So my baby brother, which I think I was like 14, 15 when he was born, like, that's the only kid he was out of prison for. So, like, he used to spoil the shit out of him. And I'm like, no, you can't have this. You can't have that. He used to call my dad, I just miss my mom and dad. And then my dad would go and bring him whatever. Yeah. Oh, my God. I used to stare at both of them like, I fucking hate you guys both. Like, I used to get pissed. I saw you take him for the whole weekend, and my dad was like, I can't, I'm working. I'm like, well, then don't bring him shit if you're gonna have him give me an attitude because you're bringing him shit. Like, oh,
yeah,
this is gonna be mad thinking about it already.
I'm dead.
I hate that shit, but they're smart. I noticed that shit with my little brother too, and I know Drew too. Like when he broke his phone, I was like, don't tell your mom that shit. I was like, I will help you, but don't tell her that like it is what it is, because you can still use this phone.
I'm dead.
He was like, no, we have to
Somebody-
tell her that it's broken. I was like,
Gabby,
no.
stop saying my mom needs to get signed. Fuck out of here. Don't sign my mom or write her nothing. What are you talking about? Leave my mom alone.
Yeah, why does everyone have to
Don't-
work? Let her
Don't
live.
talk about my mom. No, I mean, she works. She has a
No,
job.
I'm saying, well,
don't
sorry,
make her
to the
write
ending.
music.
She's like, your son is talented. Follow your footsteps. Let him live. He's a
Drew's
baby.
so smart. He's gonna outsmart a bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, he's a baby. He doesn't
He
need
knows
to work
how to
right now. He's
negotiate.
13.
What
And
brand?
he knows how to like read the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Very
doesn't need
well.
to do anything but be a child.
Yeah. No, I mean, he needs to learn the guitar and the piano. And Spanish. He needs to learn Spanish. That's very important. But yeah, I mean, shit, we've been here for what, 2 hours? We will have more gay conversations coming up. Anything gay y'all want to fucking talk about? Everybody's out the closet now. We're all here. We're all queer. There's all kinds of different shapes, flavors, shades, every type of, and you know, and there's, you know, if you're
Spices.
questioning, if you're not, I think regardless, like the biggest thing that I could say about being queer or not or whatever is being honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. Be upfront. The more you're upfront, when you're dating, when you're not, when whatever, the more honest and upfront you are about anything in your fucking life, the better it is, because you could just, you know, you're not fooling anybody. You're not, you know, you're not manipulating anybody. You're just being fucking honest. I think that's it. I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever. Just be honest. Say your shit. If you're questioning, you're questioning. If you're not, you're not. If you're straight, if you're gay, do your thing. Have fun. Be safe. You know, be a good person. I think above everything. Fuck sexuality, religion, you know, ethnicity, race, everything. If you try to be a good person, if you try to put good things out into the world, remember the world's falling apart all around us. It's fucked up.
Everywhere.
It's not even our fault. We literally got birthed into this shit and now here we are. But we are the adults now, so it's up to us to try to do something good for the universe. And that's all we can really fucking try to do. So I love y'all.
Everydaydays.com. New merch.
Everydaydays.com, new merch. All our friends, thank you guys so much. I hope we do this again, and let's keep on doing this shit. I love you guys. We're gonna go watch Beyonce's Renaissance movie, and we'll see you guys next week, every single
Day one.
fucking Tuesday,
Day one.
6 p.m. Tuesdays. We out here. Adios.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam.
Don't try to play me, baby. I'm a Michoacana, which means I've been a Mexican snack and I'll split your banana.